Never.
Alrighty. Hello and welcome to D&D One Shots, where random DMs jump in alongside new groups of players every week. If you are in the Utah region, you should head on over to Watchtower Coffee and Comics and Quarters Arcade Bar, only if you feel safe to do so. Please support your local game shops. And music tonight is brought to you by Sirenscape. If you like what you hear, go to www.sirenscape.com. Thank you for allowing us to use your wonderful audio tools. I am the DM Admiral Nemo with my lovely cohort of players here. And I'll give you guys some set dressing for you all to listen into. So yeah, if you guys want to go on first, introduce yourselves.
We're going to go same order, alphabetical. I'm Dynamite since I started talking first. Hey, everybody. Welcome. It should be a good time. I do commentary for multiple fighting games in the Midwest area. Also a TO. Been into D&D since I learned about what it was many years ago, and expecting to have a good time. Glad to be a part of this, and I've been watching pretty much every week, so I'm aware of some of the in-jokes, and that should be a good thing.
All right. Hi, I'm Joe Monday from our Street Fighter. I run all that stuff with a couple of the other guys that are actually on this game as well. This is my third game of D&D and looking forward to it.
I'm a Kamikaze Warrior. I run the Reddit West Coast tournament, and if anyone from there sees this, this is definitely not why it's not happening this week.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm Quasi. I work with Joe and Kami, maybe there, and I draw sometimes. Okay, who's next?
Hi, I'm Megan. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I raise my kids and play video games.
Sounds cool.
Hi, I'm Sermi or Scott. I work for Matrino. I do things in the FGC, and I am on the internet.
Fantastic. Yeah. All right, so a little bit of some narrative set dressing for you all. We are in the world of Eberron, specifically in the continent of Corvair, and this takes place 30 years after the end of the Great Wars of Zonekeeping. A brutal war between the nations of Breland and Aundair. The mages and psionics of the High Generals of Aundair triumphed over the Breland in the battles. That was until a small unit of warriors who band together under the banner of the Grasping Hold, and with their combined effort brought down many of the generals, forcing them to retreat until they were cornered by many other knights and warriors of the Breland. After the defeat of the Magister General, a halfling by the name of Ryu the Streetwise was there to talk peace treaties and an end to the needless bloodshed of the peoples. We are now seen in an urban sprawl in a major city, people moving about, moving around the streets, climbing onto rooftops, and leaping and bounding into different locations. And we are going down into Breland, we are in Roat, a big city of stacking towers and regions. And the regions are cut into 4 specific areas. We have the Rusted Gate. Folks that are in here are trying to make their way into or find themselves down in the dumps. And they tend to live their life in squalor. Hovels for homes, and people trying to make ends meet tend to be in farmers and any other sort of folk. Right up in the center area is the Rusted Gate, or not the Rusted Gate, the Stonefall Gate. This region is where all the metalworking and the industrial section is, full of coal smoke, oil drums, and all sorts of heated metals to create brass tubings, weapons, and the current railway system that is very prevalent in the land of Corvair. Following after that is the Brass Gate. This region is full of life and just an enjoyment section. It's sort of in the middle class area where many people go to Stonefall to work there or even go further up. This is where many adventurers and other sorts of freelancers will tend to find themselves to like stick in the areas and whatnot. And further in is the Silver Archways, the Highfalutin Society, where well-to-do people go about living their lives in fanciful, magical ways, catering to many newcomers who have just loads of money or born into wealth. People who have made their jobs and occupations very well known tend to also stay in this region too, due to their powerful influences. And we zoom on in into the Silver Archways, into shining white, nice buildings. You see a small restaurant by the name of Azul's. In it, you see waiters and people in nice tuxes, just serving dinner trays and all the delicious scents and smells of food just spread around the air, the aromas and wines being poured. And you all make your way one by one into a small cordoned off room. For some of you, this may be your first time in this building, and it is a overload of senses. The well-dressed people, the smells of delicious seasonings of food, the other sense of just well-made and properly aged alcohols just fill this air. And you all make your way in there, and you see a gentleman sitting at a round table. He is half-elven, and he has his hair sort of slicked back, and you are all just sitting at this table, and he looks at you all with a smile and a carefree attitude. He's like, "Hello, everyone. I am so glad you made it here today. You all may be wondering or asking yourselves, why would I bring you all here, and some of you may not even know each other? Well, I would love for you all to introduce yourselves." And he kind of looks around at each of you and looks over, and especially you, sir, and looks over to Vigo.
I'm Vigo. Vigo Zangiev. Why am I here?
I brought you here. First off, may I say, thank you for all the hard work you've done. You have put in a lot of time and effort. I know for certain.
I hold up my my warhammer, which is it's a very long pole, and then like at the top of it is like a banner from the zoning wars. I used to be in the regiment and some regiment in the zoning wars, but I've been defeated, which has left me in my chair, which we'll talk about once movement starts. But I motion to the warhammer and I just say, Why would you bring me so close to you?
That is a very good question. Why would I? Well, you see, I'm looking for people who may need a second chance at life, or are just looking for ways to make more money, and I think this is a wonderful opportunity. And then he kind of looks over, and as he like turns, it's almost like his head just slowly turns and his eyes are following track, and looks over at Lilith. If you would introduce yourself.
Sorry, I'm always muted. My bad. um, well, I don't really like to talk about my past. You know, there are things that I just don't think people should know about me. I do need the money, though, so I think I'm in the right place.
Person of your skills, absolutely. And then looks over to Dom. Says, you also have a very similar set of skills, if I recall.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, but I'm not here for money. I normally only lend my skills to, worthy causes. Why? What are we here for? Because normally I'm used to you giving us good things to work towards.
That is a great question. Well, you
Scaramouche,
see,
play this man off. He's taking too much time.
we cannot hear you.
I can take out my loot. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Well, I am taking this time because I'm just wanting to get to know you all better, and maybe if you all have never worked with each other, it's a chance to say hello. My name is Doneth Kafos. I am one of the figureheads, you could call it, over at the railway systems. I have been wanting to work and build a bigger expansion of railways through Corvair, and I am wanting to have it stretch further and further, and even expand outward beyond seas and oceans. And I have brought you all here because I have an issue. There is a gentleman by the name of Mikhail Bisomin. He is the main worker at the steel mills who is my supplier of steels. And he has been recently marketing and making prices more difficult for me to purchase. While that may seem like a difficult task in some cases, and I would just have to spend more money, I think that if you and your skills, all of you included, could find a way to convince him otherwise, or maybe make it so he isn't a problem anymore, that could be very helpful.
I've heard that Mikhail Bisomen only trades in Bisomen dollars. Is this true?
That is part of the issue, honestly. He has started up a new line of currency. We currently use coin. We use bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. And he's wanting to start up this paper-like object called Bisomen Bucks. And honestly, I think it's a fool's errand. Just like fool's gold.
Speaking of gold, how much?
Well, you see. And he kind of looks around for a second, and you guys are sort of in a more secluded off area. There's even like a curtain where the table is, so that way like it cuts off from any people viewing. He's like, well, you see, pulls out of his pocket a like ridiculously sized chest. He opens it up, and it's lined with platinum. You don't see gold, you don't see copper, you don't even see silver. Not even silver hiding in there to sort of make it look bigger than it is. No, it is all platinum. Closes it. You see, I am offering, and this is for however you all want to split it up, 2,000 platinum. To be able to find a way to make Mikhail Bisomin come to a nice conclusion that his prices are not as comfortable for me.
How uncomfortable does his prices have to be for you to offer us this kind of money?
Roll an insight check for me, Dom.
17.
17. You, looking at this person, you get the sense that he is a very difficult person to read. His matter-of-fact speaking, his always smile, even in the concepts of just possibly killing other people and harming other businesses for the sake of his own. There is a sense of danger in that space, I would say. And what you glean from his tone and his movements, you definitely get the sense that he does not like Mikhail Bisomin because maybe something else is going on under there. There's like an undercurrent that isn't being stated beyond the steel mills and beyond the prices. And he's kind of using that maybe as a statement front. And he kind of looks at you and he says, "Oh, dealing with Mikhail has always been a constant issue of spacing myself and properly entering the terms of agreements, and him always backing off, and he'll just usually like flash away in instance where it is difficult to reach a conclusion. And I just really, really need him to come to a better understanding that in order to make our lands, Brayland, and beyond, Corvair, a truly worthwhile utopia, I need this metal and this steel." And I think you would also find that this would be useful too, because you should know that this makes it easier to open up the lands and to make a network of many opportunities for folks. This brings doors open for everyone involved. This is a win for everyone.
How would this be a win for anybody other than you? Is he charging everybody else these prices, or have you done something to offend him?
And at that, you see Donoff kind of like, you see like a twitch in his eyebrow, and he's like, "Well, he has been raising prices for many people, not just myself included. And the benefit of making him understand is a benefit for society in the grand scheme of things, I would say."
Yes,
And
but
for many of you-
a quick question
Oh.
before you continue. Where's the second chance, huh? Second chance
The
at
second
life. You
chance?
spoke of that earlier.
That's the money.
This is the 2000 platinum.
Ah,
That
I
will
see.
become a second chance at life for many of you.
You're
I
gonna
see.
buy yourself a second chance at life.
I see.
Exactly.
Well, as many people
I-
think that, I'm sure
Huh?
it's
Are we slave? What
No, you
What?
are not slaves. This
No,
hold on.
We are all slaves to this
Yes.
system,
Yeah.
economic, keeping the
Let me
people
explain.
down.
Yeah, go for it.
Hello. My
I'm
name-
sorry. This is Zodom.
Yes, I am so dumb. I suck. I don't understand common very well. I just learned it. Can
You
somebody
see-
explain what
You
we're
see,
doing here?
Zodom, sometimes you can trade money for goods and services.
That is.
We getting
you know,
paid for
my-
this?
Yes.
yes,
I-
we're getting
let
paid
me-
2,000 monies.
Yes. Let me maybe make this a little easier to understand. My apologies. You said common isn't your native language. What languages do you know?
A dwarf.
A
Yeah,
dwarf?
dwarf.
Yeah. Okay, so you know Dwarvish. Well,
A little. I
you-
mean,
you
yeah.
know Dwarvish, correct?
did it? Is it called dwarf? I think it's called
It's called
dwarf.
dwar-
Yes.
If you're a dwarf, you know Dwarvish. You know Dwarvish then. Yeah.
Yes. I
this
speak
is-
a
Maybe he
little
doesn't
bit.
know Dwarvish.
This is all in character also. So just to be clear, for all of the listeners.
Well, then maybe offering
I have too much of this drink. This is too good.
it. I
slide
I'm
up
glad
another
you
one.
like it. It is a Sauvignon Blanc. It is a white wine. It was around 20 years ago is when it was started, and it's been aged properly. And he like looks at you, and as he's talking to you, Zodon, you start getting flashes of images that start to like just these pictures of yourself with this money that sort of shows you in a high lifestyle situation where you have the wealth that you need to be able to provide for yourself, to provide for those that you care about, without any worries of whether or not you'll make ends meet. As you start to get that as he's talking to you. It's a little weird.
2,000 spread between 6 people isn't very much. Is there any way you could go higher?
How much can you buy for $1? I mean, what can you buy for $1?
What can you buy for in D&D terms? A bronze is $1. If like you looking for that, like the best way to put it. Can you make
giving
I mean, can you put that in a bison
$2,100
dollar?
Yeah, we need bison dollars here.
Bison dollar, please.
In
How
Bison
many is this in
uh,
bison dollars? If we're going undercover, we're going to need bison dollars.
That is a very good point. Beesaman bucks usually range from one Beesaman buck is worth 30 copper, and that is in the D&D terms too. 30 copper is 3 silver.
Okay.
That doesn't make
Yeah.
how much a Big Mac costs. Can you just tell me that?
I'm sorry, sir. I've never heard of a Big Mac. This is fantasy Big Macs.
I say yes.
Is that a?
I point over to the kitchen and I say, "Sir, 1 Big Mac."
You see a tall, slender, half-orc gentleman, and he's like, 1 Big Mac, you got it, sir. And he just goes running off into the kitchen, and he's like, I got 1 Big Mac. Someone's like, there's a Big Mac.
Don't
Lilith,
forget my
can
question, though. I want
Yes.
more money.
Can you roll a persuasion check to try
Yeah,
and persuade more money out of this?
God damn it. 10.
10.
I have
Hi.
+8 to persuasion. I rolled a 2.
My condolences. He looks at you and he's like, my apologies, ma'am. 2,000 platinum translates to 20,000 gold, and that can last people quite a while in their lives. If they
I
were to just-
nudge the table with my warhammer, and I say, "How about a wager to determine if I'm in or not?"
a wager to determine if you are.
And I lay my elbow down on the table as if to be in an arm wrestling position.
Okay.
We will arm wrestle.
Okay, we will arm wrestle.
Does Doneth grab my hand?
What I would like to know the terms before we are wrestling. He says.
If I win, I take one of those now and I do your job. If not, you can hold on to it for later.
One of the platinums.
One of the bars, yes.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
He's
Wait, I
willing
want-
to
wait,
give
I wanna
you the
type
money
that.
if you complete the
And-
job. This makes no sense. Why would you
I'm giving it to you
potentially
anyway.
lose more?
It's about the challenge.
It's about the challenge.
I want a side bet. Hold on.
Yeah, no,
I wanna-
I'm
I
gonna
wanna
have money
bet-
on.
I bet Big Mac. 1 Big Mac for
You okay?
Granted, keep in mind, my character is a 10-foot tall
I got
giant
money on the little guy.
Yeah, a half giant
Who is-
individual. Yeah.
who is like, he's got a mohawk, like pale white skin, a giant beard. He is all he is all muscle. He is
Yeah.
he is not wearing a shirt. He's very
yeah,
hairy.
it is amazing that you made it into this restaurant with no shirt on, and still
got nervous.
Yeah,
The hair on my chest is like a shirt. The hair on my chest is like a shirt.
he.
The boy in the front
it.
told him it was okay. Ask the boy.
I imagine he did, and I wanted him to let you know that it was okay because I wanted you all to feel as comfortable as possible. I will accept this challenge but I would like to add an extra thing into this wager. He looks at you and he says, if I win, you will have to do this without any of the money.
Just
You don't
him,
get
right?
anything.
Not us.
If he does
Just
it,
him.
you all would still
Just
get the
him.
money.
It's just me.
And if you win, you get all this money right now.
I am in. I am in on it. I continually bash my elbow on the table.
Wait, do you have more for the rest of us?
No, I got
Yes,
10 gold
absolutely.
on the little guy.
I think he means he just gets his share right now, not that
No,
he
he gets
gets
all
all
of it.
of the money.
No, he
He
gets
said
all
he
of it,
gets
and
it.
I will supply a 2,000.
Wait. We need to talk about this. We need to talk about this. I didn't agree. No. Wait, hold on.
No, we'll get 2,000 separately, or he gets nothing. So either he's in with us, or he gets his own shit and goes away. I
There
think.
is no downside for us here.
Yes.
Right.
Let him do it.
And
Do it.
he
10 gold
he
on
looks
the
at you and he clasps his
All
hand
right,
to you.
all right.
Okay, he clasps hands. Okay.
Yeah.
I actually don't move. I just pull him close to me, and I say,
Yeah.
"Why would you be so foolish to come this close?" And then I just intimidate. I roll an intimidation check.
Yeah, try and intimidate him.
I do not
Roll-
think
roll-
this guy likes people close to him. He's said this many times now.
Okay, I rolled a 19 plus 4 in intimidation.
Okay, so 23. He looks at you and he's like, ooh, this hand is so strong. I'm so scared.
Oh, okay then.
I'm oh so scared. Okay, so for doing this arm wrestling contest, this will be a first to a first to essentially 2 straight wins.
Okay.
First
So
to
this will be
two.
a strength check. Yeah, it is a first
Okay.
to 2.
Win by
Best of
2.
3. Best of 3, you mean?
No,
Best of
win by
3.
2.
Is Vigo coming from the
No, you
losers
have to.
bracket? Does he have
It
to
sounds
reset?
like he has to win 2 times in a row, right?
Yeah.
You have to win 2 times in a row in order to be able to take home the gold.
I'm not familiar with that term. I'm kind of new here.
Okay. that is the rules for this bracket. This is a one-on-one.
I go, nobody reads the rules.
No,
Alrighty, so yeah, if you want to roll a strength check for Vigo.
Okay. My first one is not good. That's a 6.
6 plus your strength.
No, it's a 6 total. I did the math.
He got a 6 total as well.
Okay,
So
sick.
like
It's a
you
draw
all
game.
watch as they like clasp hands and they start, and it's just a struggle of 2 mites. And you see this half-elf gentleman actually putting his weight into his muscles, and you see like he's very slender. He doesn't look like he has any tonal muscles built into him, but you just see him flexing with you. Yeah, if you want to roll another strength check.
Okay, this one is a 23. It's 19 plus
Okay.
4.
Got a 3. So you start leading it in. Your hand is just pushing him down. He's like,
I'm going over the top, you guys. I'm
Yeah.
going over. And I announced that I'm going over the top.
you hear in the background, look at this madness. One more.
I rolled 13 plus 4, 17.
He got another 6. And you watch as a resounding crud, just you see the wood actually gets dented a little inward. This is a metal table, and it gets pushed inward a little.
So
But
while
before
he's on
I-
the ground, can I
Before I
pickpocket him?
slam. Okay, that's a great idea, but I do want to say that before I slam his arm into the table,
Yeah.
a hat appears on my head, a very cool baseball cap, and I turn it around before I lock my wrist in a direction and just slam it. I slam him down for the big win.
You get
that-
that hat turned around, and you look at him grasping his hand. He's like, huh. Thought I could have won that. Well,
Why
that's
would you
2,000
think
platinum,
that?
that's yours.
Yeah, the way he gave it up so easily, I think there's another
Hidden.
chest in his pocket, and I want to try and pick his pocket for it.
Do it.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check. As you are trying to pickpocket. This.
23.
Oh. Okay.
My sleight of hand is plus 10,
You-
by the way.
How's it plus 10?
I don't know.
Rogues usually get like really good scores. That's kind of the
crazy.
whole deal.
Shoot.
Okay. You so you saw it when he first pulled into his pocket. He pulled inside his actual like his coat pocket, just an inside coat pocket. So you try going in, seeing if you could feel anything. You don't feel anything. You skirt to the other pocket. Somehow he's not even paying attention to you this whole time.
I'm guessing
just
he's
sort of,
passed
like-
out on the ground after that power bomb.
You mean SPD?
He is wide awake. He's
SPD.
just kind of patting himself, and you're just kind of like, oh hey, and you don't feel anything, but you do notice on the ground a leather wallet, and you grab that, and he does not notice, and he just like dusts himself off, and he's like, my apologies, Mr. Vigo. I should have understood your strength better, and the hubris on my part. It's a little embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie.
I just laugh.
Why
I
would
will
you
play
think you
your-
could beat this guy here? Look at you and look at him. It is simple arithmetic. You were going to lose that no matter what.
I'll play your game, tiny man. Where do we go?
We're all going to die. I'm going to let you know that now. This is the level of intelligence we are working with.
Oh, I believe, Nidal, I understand that you are a very wonderfully intelligent individual, and I know you could lead them to greatness.
I do not lead. That is not my strong suit. I make sure people don't die, and in this situation, I cannot say I can guarantee that.
And where I'm from, that's called leadership.
Well, then maybe it was doomed from the start.
As are we all.
Maybe for some of you. But that is 2,000 platinum that is yours, Vigo, to do with whatever you would like. And he just hands you the chest. And he's like, do you have a bag that I could put this in? It's quite heavy.
There's like a slot in the back of the chair. So I'm in this like giant wingback chair. It has wagon wheels for wheels, because I've lost the use of my legs. There's a big like what I like to call the iron curtain in front of my legs, kind of like where a blanket would be, but it's made of iron because I'm a fighter, man.
Yeah.
But it's got a spot in the back that you can just like load it in.
Sure. And he goes to put it over there. And
Wait a
you can
minute.
feel like when he...
You're going to ride around with 2,000 platinum in a chest behind you the entire time.
Zodon pushes me. I trust him.
No problem. No problem.
We are going to die. We are going to die. We are going
Well,
to die.
And as he like puts it in there, Vigo, you feel the chair almost rock back for a second from the massive weight of this. Like this is a hefty amount of coin that you have. And he's like, well, it's 2,000 platinum for you, Vigo, to do with whatever you'd like. I will offer this to you all, and he hands out small satchels of 100 gold each for you all. A starting fee for you all to get any necessary items for your abilities or anything that you will need before you go dealing with.
Very well. Just to clear up, because a lot happened here, and I'm not sure that I understand most of it as far as the physical interaction, but you essentially want us to go see this Bisoman, tell him to stop selling his fake currency, and then come back to you and tell you that we did it, correct?
No, we want him to lower prices.
Lower the prices, possibly stop the Biso bucks, depending on
We
how
will
you all
squeeze him
deal with it.
for all he's worth.
Well, see, the problem... Never mind. I won't explain it. Forget it. We'll do whatever you want me to do.
Sure, Nadal. I trust your intellect.
Meanwhile, Scaramouche turns to Vigo, takes a couple strums of his lute, of his loot, and a medal appears around Vigo's neck, and the medal simply says "World Champion Arm Wrestling." But Vigo it might turn out to actually be fake and an illusion, so just don't touch it. It's there.
Yeah, Vigo, you look down. You have this really nice medal, just right there. Just it's got nice fabrics. It looks like it's made out of like a nice silver.
It just sinks into my
Got
body
a
hair.
fist.
It just sinks
It looks
deeply in.
It looks like a bad clipping effect.
It's resting on my chest and it just slightly goes into the hair. Because it's like you're casting illusion, but you're like, I don't really know where his actual chest is, so I kind of just guessed.
It's like
Yeah.
a bad effect.
Yeah.
So, with all this on the table for you all, just to reiterate what I am asking of you all, I would like you all to go locate Mikhail Bisoman and handle him in any way that you all see fit. I'm sure it will make the daily newspapers around here that something could have come of him, and the 2,000 platinum for you all is yours. Quite simple as that.
One
So
last question.
Was the deal that he doesn't get any more of it?
No.
Yeah, I'm just playing.
No,
I'm just in
he
it.
gets his fair share.
If he the deal terms he Donna set up is if Vigo wins, he gets that current 2,000 platinum, and he still gets to take part in the 2,000 between you all.
Oh.
Can we pickpocket Vigo?
Absolutely.
Are you trying to pickpocket Vigo?
Wait, what is your sleight of hand?
No, I'm not good. I'm not good. Can Lilith, can you do it?
What did I get from your wallet?
You haven't found out.
Are you asking me, the DM, or Donna,
The DM. Do I just open that later on at some point?
I would assume you would want to open it later on when he's not like there, because otherwise opening a man's wallet as
In front of him?
and he'd be like,
That's
"Hey,
nice.
that's my wallet."
That looks familiar.
Fine.
I would say if you would like to try and like open and take a look at it, like stealthily, I would ask you to make a probably another sleight of hand check. But
No,
there's a
he's
chance
too
that-
good. He's too good at arm wrestling. I don't want to try. Mm-mm.
I'm pretty sure he'd smashed you into the ground.
Yeah, I wouldn't. No.
So yeah, he looks at you all and he's like, "Well,
The name of the steel mills, please.
the name of these steel mills," he says, looks at you, Nadal, and says, "It is called the Iron Chieftain."
As a question on what my character knows, are there other steel mills, or is he like the sole
Yes.
source? There are.
There are a couple other steel mills. Mikhail Bisoman in the Iron Chief is sort of like the most well known in the region in this sort of like capitalistic structure that is being currently built in Corvair and in Freland specifically. It is like the most well known. There's always like a logo, and it has like two wings and like a smiling face on it, and it just says Mikhail Bisoman products. We're the best.
Why are we going to steel mill again?
Nadal gets up and says, "I'll be waiting outside," and he just leaves the table.
I'll just follow Nadal. I think,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll just follow Nadal. I think Nadal means business. He knows what to do, so I'll just follow him.
We'll explain it to you on the way, Zon.
Yeah.
I wheel myself out.
Oh, sorry, I forgot you. I will, Vigo.
You guys open the curtain
He left him there.
and left.
Left me.
Stevie Wonder all over.
Sorry.
So because I've already done a persuasion roll this turn, can I do another one?
You can, yeah. What are you
Has
trying
everybody
to
else
persuade?
left the room?
We are waiting outside. Hurry.
If
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
has Dom left yet, or is Dom still sitting?
I'm leaving, but I also tell one of the waiters to make the Big Mac to go.
Okay.
I want some fries with that. Fries. Can you get some large fries, please?
You look at this one halfling individual, and she's like, "All right, a Big Mac, you say, to go? I'll try and see if I can find something for you." And she goes into the kitchen area. From the sounds of it, she doesn't know what a Big Mac is. That seems more like lower region, not in the Silver Archways. They don't have Big Macs. They have something else.
If only we were in the Golden Archways, they would have known.
If only they would have known. Scaramouche, have you also walked out too? Okay.
Yep.
So Lilith.
So I want
sorry.
to try and use feminine charm to persuade him to tell me more information.
Okay. You use your feminine wiles and your ways. Roll a persuasion check.
Ooh, 27.
27. It's interesting. You get up close to him and you flutter your eyelashes and fluff your hair around and do all sorts of things to make his eyes and his attention just sort of get flustered. And he's like, I'm amazed. See, Mikhail is a powerful individual of the lost royalty, I would say. He kind of looks at you and sees that everyone else does. He doesn't. He says he's making these women steps. Between you and me, there is a front to something else, and there's something about him that has a deeper, darker plan involved. Something more nefarious, I feel. Like a fallen individual trying to regain power.
I did not understand. I mean, what did you say?
It got a little fuzzy for me, like while
Oh,
you
yeah.
were talking.
Your
my
mic got
apologies.
bad.
So I understood he's a secretive kind of man, and he might not actually be making beasts and bucks.
Yes. He ultimately said he is a secretive individual. The Beast of Bucks seems like a front for something else that he has planned, and he seems to have come in from a fallen royal line
Oh,
of
okay.
an heir that he is possibly trying to reclaim a throne to.
Okay.
But since
And
we already left, do we hear this information too, or
You
does it
do
matter?
not, unfortunately.
Oh.
No, only Lilith knows. And if she chooses to share, she will.
While we're standing outside waiting, you see Nadal like taking out a pocket watch, opening it, closing it, taking it back out, opening it, closing it, taking it back out, putting it back in, putting it back out. Like he's just like nervous tick watching the clock go away. And that's all he's doing.
Well,
I
I
like
can try and... Go ahead.
I like Nadal. I think he's very precise.
I go to Nadal, and I kind of mentioned, like, I think we're gonna have to kill both of them.
Kill both of who?
Mr. Visoman and the idiot.
Oh. Oh.
Are you referring to the person giving away platinum for free because he thinks he can beat a 10-foot tall man?
Who else would I be talking about?
Well, I mean,
I
have to
guess there's a
understand.
couple of candidates tonight.
there are a lot of idiots here at the moment, so you have to be a little bit more
Not the
specific.
idiots.
You hear in the background, what's the Big Mac? What do you mean to go? I
He just kind of
And you
like
see
raises his hand towards the door as an example.
Yeah,
Should I?
walking out frustrated.
I just
Look.
like point over my shoulder and say, "Should I kill Doneth now?"
No, we should get the money first.
Kill him.
Okay.
No. We
Once
need
you
to
are
figure
paid,
out-
then you kill the person if you want to kill them. It wouldn't make any sense to kill them before they give you money because they could give you more money
might
if you do
have
the
more
job
in his
well.
pocket.
How is it that you have
He was
made it
carrying
this far
around that
without?
chest in his like.
Have you
front
seen how
pocket.
big he is?
What kind of clothing is he wearing? Is this some TARDIS shit? What is it?
It's some magical shit, yeah.
Anyhow,
I
look,
said we need to
kill
find
whoever
out
you want.
I need to find out why first, but I have a feeling that's
fine.
how it's gonna go down.
I could really care less if we kill him, if we don't kill him. I just would. Yes, exactly. Time.
Time is money, friends. Let's make haste.
Damn it.
Okay.
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 Fine. I'll leave the place as well. I won't keep everybody waiting.
It's all good. Okay, so you all leave Azul's and enter out into the bustling city life. You see a bunch of people wearing suits, tuxedos, fanciful dresses of all kinds, people in top hats and in things. They're all just moving about, and they all just look at you all. To some extent, they feel... You see, like, eyes and faces of disgust, because they're like, oh, these filthy people. And then the other people are like, oh, there's some people there. And they're just all moving about in the city.
Is there a magical, like a item shop where we would be able to get supplies, things like that?
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
You would absolutely know that, being a procurer of the magical arts and of studies. Looking at where you are located in the Silver Archway, you know that like a couple blocks down, there is a small mom and pa shop of magical artifacts called Miss Sue and her Miss Sue and Mr. Sue. If you were gonna go over there.
Yeah, as we're walking, I'll look up and say, has anyone done anything like this before? Like go on a mission, come back, preferably not injured, that type of thing.
I still
Maybe
don't
not
know what we're
uninjured.
doing here.
Okay,
I
not
kind of
specific-
look at him like an asshole. I just give him some eyes, real like. I'm like,
He just
Yes.
looks back at you. Okay, well then we should probably get some supplies. There's a place I know we can go spend some of this money, you know. I don't think any one of you are very good at the prevention of death type of thing from what I've seen so far. So we should probably buy some healing potions or something of that nature to make sure that you can get that Big Mac when you come back. Huh?
I think I'm
Yes.
good. I have 60 points of health.
I do not understand what that means.
That just means that you're gonna eat the most. Get food for yourself. I'm not sharing.
Okay.
I
As
try and translate saying that he thinks he can get stabbed roughly 10 times before he dies.
Ah, thank you. That is much more understandable to me. Well, if you buy healing potion, then you could get stabbed 11 times.
Thank you. Very
Yes.
good. Very good.
He just kind of shakes his head and is like, please, this way. At least we can
Okay, and I
pretend like
continue
we
to
know what we're
push.
doing.
I push Vigo with me, so
Okay.
we just keep going.
as we make our way through the town towards the shop, Scaramouche is kind of hopping along, plucking around on his loot, and as he passes citizens, he tips his hat to them, hoping to get money as he busks his way through the city.
Make a performance check for me, Scaramouche.
Performance.
Yeah.
Get rated.
9.
I give him a copper out of pity.
One copper pops in, and as you're like hopping on to like these small stone like fences, they're not even really fences, they're just sort of like little cordon areas between like grass and like pavement. You hop onto them and just start playing your lute, and it's not that you're bad. Everyone is actually enjoying the music around you. You see like guards come up to you and they're like, sir, no,
It's just
no beggars around here.
But I am
You're
not
going to go beg.
I am a performer.
That is the same thing here.
Can I just
You're
throw
going to
money?
pay.
Can I throw the gold coins I just got at him? Tell him that how much money I have.
Do you not believe in the arts?
I
Hey,
tell the
wanna
man
pickpocket
I've
the
been.
guy.
I tell the man I've been begging him to stop. Do I have to stop begging him to stop?
I want to try to pickpocket the guy that told him to stop.
Make a make a sleight of hand check. You say that, Vigo, and you look at the guards and they're like,
24.
Sir, 24. You get
She's
you get
rich.
both white purses. There is 30 gold in each, 20 silver, and 8 copper between the two.
Wait, how
You
many and how many? What?
It's
Sorry.
30 gold, 20 silver, and 8 copper, and it's between the 2 coin pouches. And they just both look at you, Vigo, and they're like, well, you have to, if he is one of your compatriots, allies, I don't know, busboy, you need to keep him on what they are called a magical leash that keeps bards next to you so that way they don't go off doing, I don't know, causing problems in places that don't need problems.
Who's gonna be on leash?
I
Scaramouche.
must go.
Scaramouche stashes his loot back in his backpack. And just walks slowly, dejected, looking at the ground.
Nadal will walk up next to
Parents.
Scaramucci and put an arm around his shoulder and just kind of whisper over to him. Don't let your gifts be wasted on the ignorant, huh? Head up.
My parents were right about me.
Once we get away from the jerk that was scolding you, I slip you the 20 silver that I stole from his pocket, and I keep the rest for
Wow.
myself.
Thank you.
We have very
Yeah.
nice teammates.
Yeah, I
Thank
love
you.
it.
It is appreciated.
You all make your way over to the magical shop. It is called Trinkets and Baubles Galore. You come inside, and it's just this wondrous, vibrant of colors, glittery jewels, fabric sashes, all types, magical weapons being held aloft high up, kind of like when you go to like any sort of like Chuck E. Cheese or any sort of like arcade where they have like that giant like wall of toys and everything. It's very much how it feels, just all four sides. And you see these two small gnomish individuals. They look and they recognize you, Nadal, and they're like, "Oh, Nadal, it's such a pleasure to see you. Look at our strapping little boy." And they come, they try and like bring you down closer so they can pinch your cheeks.
Yeah, he kind of
Look at
just
it.
indulges them and not says anything. He's just, yes, it is good to see you again as well as always. Look, I don't want to spend too much time here, as you know, so these are I'm with these people, and they are, we're going to be running a little job, so we're here to see what you have on sale, specifically in the
Sure.
healing variety, unless they want something else. I don't know what you have in today.
I have a
We
few
have-
things I'd like to get rid of.
You have a few things you'd like to get rid of. Well, my husband over there will be able to tell me. He's like, "Hi, you got some things you're looking to pawn off?"
I want to pawn the 2 pouches that I got from that last dude, and I want to open that guy's wallet finally and find out what's inside.
Okay. You try and pawn off the 2 pouches, and they're like, "Oh, these aren't really magical by any means. They're just like little coin purses. You got maybe like 5 copper."
Can I
Oh.
persuade them that they're magical?
You can try. Yeah. make a deception check,
Deception check. Oh, shit.
because
Okay.
this is about tricking them into thinking that it is something that is
11?
11. The gnomish gentleman kind of looks at you and he's like, "I'm pretty sure they're not magical. I can look at it." And he like grabs he flicks his fingers over, and you see like a tome fly out and goes into his hands, and he just like starts scrolling through, and he's like starts doing some magic, and he's like, "Yeah, that's
Sorry,
not
guys.
magical."
They're not magic.
But you do open the wallet, And in that time, too, the lady's like, yeah, I can help you, Nadal, finding some potions. I'll get some for you. When you open the wallet, you see a couple notes in there. You see an identification card that says Doneth. You see his face. It just looks like it's smiling. It says his date of birth. It says how tall he is, his weight. Clearly, he lied on his weight. It's not like 100. He's about like 130 pounds, something like that, where he's clearly lying about the weights and everything. But you do notice in there is a folded up piece of paper. And in it, you open it up, and what languages does Lilith know?
Oh, Lilith knows Celestial, Common, Draconic, Elvish, Infernal, and Thieves' Cant.
I know dwarf.
You do not know this language. You do not know this language. If you would like to try and parse and understand what language it could be, you can make just a straight history or arcana check.
Could I persuade the dude to read it for me?
You could ask him to read it for you.
Okay, let's do that.
Because
I think I'm negatives in the things that you want me to roll, so I don't want to do that.
Okay, you look at it, you're having a hard time, and you ask him to read this, and he's like, "Oh, that's I don't know that language myself." He opens his book up and starts scrolling through some things, and he's like, some sigils and glyphs in the air appear around him, and you see a flash in his eyes, and he reads it, and he's like, "Where did you get this piece of paper?"
I need some intimidation over here. Can we make him forget?
Hey, Vigo!
Vigo, help me!
Vigo! I'm pushing him around.
I just pushed Vigo over. I'm not wanting to get into trouble, no, but this is some dangerous stuff here. This is deep speech. The speech of psionics.
What is this?
Do we know what that means in terms of like why he thinks it's evil?
Can I roll history on that?
Yeah, you can roll a history check.
Thank
for
you,
me,
Nadal.
Nadal. And the health potions come up. She has like 6 basic potions of healing that'll be about like 50 gold each, and then
I rolled an 8.
An 8
Total.
Okay, you think about it for a second, Nadal.
Natural 1, by the way.
Oh man, even a 1 on an 8 though, that's still pretty good. It's hard. Deep speech, not unknown in the lands of Corvair. It's rare. It's very rare. It is mostly associated, I would say, with just like folks of psionic or people that can use their minds to be able to control and command people at wills.
I will say, I'm assuming that wallet was from my friend, the money giver.
Doneth.
Yes?
Doneth was his name.
And I just look at you with my dark, haunted eyes and don't answer.
Okay, I'm going to take that as a yes. Look, that language is very uncommon, but those who can speak it, write it, whatever you want, are most likely incredibly dangerous. So, I would advise you to not share it around too many places. Just free advice.
All right. Is there... No. So I want to take my note back and just tuck it away. Okay. Was there anything else in the wallet other than the ID?
That was about it.
No money?
If you wanted to inspect the wallet more, or inspect the ID, you could. I would just have you roll an investigation check.
Not right now.
Okay. Nadal, there are 8 potions of regular healing available, 3 of greater and 2 of superior available. The ranges for the regular healing potions are 50 gold each. The greater are 150 each, Superior's 300 each.
I mentioned in it all that I think that we should figure out what we're getting into first before we start buying supplies. Because currently, all we know is that there's some guy.
Well, I would agree with you if we had someone who could repair us if we took some sort of injury, but
I pat him on the back and say, just don't get hit.
I know medicine.
that
I know medicine.
you know medicine, but do you know how to repair injury?
Oh, but I have Smith's tool. I can fix vehicles.
So that would be a no.
He could repair Zangief or what?
Yeah, I can repair him.
No,
You can repair him or what he rides in. Those are
You see
very
the
important
gnomish woman.
details.
Are you
Come up here.
positive he's not combined somewhere?
I can repair this thing. The round,
Okay.
the wheel.
I lean into the shop owners and I just ask, do you employ a machinist here at this shop?
We have, we know some artificers and other machinists available, yes.
I would like to buy. So because I have all this platinum, I'm just gonna buy out all their potions. I'm gonna throw it out for Nadal, and just be like, Nadal, you hold on to these.
She's
Sure.
like, wow, that's a lump sum of coin you have there. And Miss Sue also looks to you, Zodam, and she's like, you're doing good, sweetie. Keep at it. Gives you a pat on the shoulder.
What were the number of potions again? 8
So
of
it's 8.
standard?
8 standard healing potions, which are 2d4 plus 2. Superior healing potions, which are 4d4 plus 4.
Yep.
And 3, or no, it's 8 or 4 greater, and then
4 greater.
yeah, and then 3 superior, which is I believe 8d4 plus 8.
Yep. Okay. So 8, 4, and 3. Got it.
What? Oh, go ahead.
He'll take 2 of the greater and hand them back to Zangief and said, the idea is that you have them so that if you get hurt, you take them, you'll be all right. I probably won't be able to get to you in time if something happens. Besides, you paid for these.
I will use these to yes.
Okay.
What I just kind of like leave open like I have like I strap like a cooler to the back of my wheelchair, so it's like anyone can grab one and they're kept cold. I have ice in there.
Somehow you magically have ice in there. It's just always cold. It's a
Yeah.
Chest of
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, with the power of you and Zodam, you were able to manufacture a chest of cooling.
Now that is
only you
actually
do.
quite impressive. I would like to see how that was done, but let me hand out the rest of these. He'll hand.
I tell him you can tell these potions are ready to drink because the mountain on the side is blue.
That is actually
The red
really good
potion.
engineering.
I get it.
That is probably really smart. Sure. He'll walk over to Lilith and hand her a greater healing potion. He'll walk over to Scaramucci, hand him the last greater, and then he'll hand he'll hold up the other 2 superiors and says, any 2, do you want the greater, or...
I just won't get hit.
Sounds like a very smart strategy until you get punched in the mouth. But if that's what you want to go with, and he'll hand the last 2 to our lovely dwarf friend. The last
Thank you.
superior.
Before we leave, I want to pull aside the husband of the shop owner and ask if they have a book on countries around us and their royalty.
Sure. He looks and he's like, oh yes, we've got a basic world history book around here. And he looks up and he's like, which one is it? It's always so hard to be able to read from all the way down here. Ah, it's right over here, and goes down to like one of the lower shelves, pulls it up and dusts it off, and he's like, "Yeah, this will be about like 2 gold, I would say. So generally good."
Okay, I'll buy it for 2 gold.
So you now have a book of the
I
old history
also-
of Cork. Yeah.
I guess I also asked them if they know who was it. Donan? What was the guy's name? The
Don-
half elf? Donan?
Donnath
Do they
Cave.
know? Yeah, know about him or heard of him?
Yeah, I think the lady speaks up. She's like, "Yeah, I think I've heard of him. He's like a powerful individual that does the railway systems around here.
Okay.
I think it's called like rushing down lanes, something like that. I don't remember the names properly. I'm usually.
He just stays in his lane.
Excuse me?
He just stays in his rail lane.
Yeah, I think he likes to stay in his lane. I stay in mine, you know. You stay in your own spaces, in your own bubbles of influence.
Can we see if she's lying?
Make an insight check.
Do I do that or?
If you think she is lying, then yeah, feel free to make an insight check.
I rolled an
don't
18.
think-
She seems to be a very honest little gnomish lady who maybe dotes on Nadal a little too much. Just a little too much.
I will ask the shopkeeper if they happen to have any vials of acid.
A vial of acid, you say? Let's see. I got.
What you need
a vial.
acid for? What you
Dude.
need acid for?
I have my
Sometimes you need a chaser, alright?
You look around, and you see him just kind of like scurrying around trying to find some stuff. He's like, "Yeah, I think I've got a couple of vials of acid over here. Are you looking for something that burns or something that stings?"
Something that burns.
What acid just stings?
It'd be. Well, you have to take it to find out. We also have this one over here. It's pretty. Yeah, that's still in development. Don't worry about that one. So he's like,
Now I'm intrigued.
"Oh, you would. Well, okay." And he pulls up this one, and it's this little purple. You see it. It's got this like purple bubbly sensation to it. It's like, this is our new acids that we have been trying to develop. It's supposed to rot away at the brain.
Price, but I don't have to like it.
Oh.
I want it.
Please take.
I
Please
want
take
it.
the
This is
acid.
haunted.
Okay.
Somebody please take the acid.
You might want to get an exorcist for whatever that was.
How much do you want for the acid? Because I might want that.
The vial of like brain rot, essentially. Okay. He looks up and he's like, "This is about, I'd say, 60 gold pieces."
Well, I have an offer for you.
Okay.
As you are likely aware, I am quite the artist and well known around these parts. Some even go as far as to call me an influencer. If you were to give me this acid, I would preach the word of your shop around the town.
I make a persuasion check. This is you are essentially trying to not pay for anything for exposure. This is a high influence check.
25.
I thought we have a magical leash on him or something, right?
25!
Yeah, haven't we employed the magical leash?
Not yet. They look at you and they're like, the old man is like, "I don't know. That's kind of steep. I've been trying to concoct this thing for quite a while. You would have to be shouting it for the entirety of 5 weeks. Nothing but singing praises of us."
We don't have that much time. We have to
5
go.
continuous weeks, right?
5 continuous
You can't
weeks.
take
You
no
just
break.
actually have to do it.
I have done larger advertisements for lesser shops. It is a deal.
Ooh.
Okay, so you get the. Yeah.
What is the specific name of the product?
I know.
that Scaramouche now has to sell to every person he talks
Has
to.
to-
At the top of his lungs.
has to
I'm still in the
sell
shop.
the trinkets and baubles shop.
Yeah.
Trinkets
Okay.
and baubles
Trinkets
of
and baubles.
Mr. and Mrs. 2.
What's the name of this this acid I am
Trinkets
now?
and baubles. The acid, the first acid, which is just a vial of acid, would do 2d6 fire damage.
Yeah, but this experimental.
The brain rot one is they had not made a name for it.
Okay, I will just call it brain rot acid because that seems
Yeah.
appropriate.
Oh, not the purple sticky icky.
Okay.
Not the purple sticky icky.
Not the devil's
and-
lettuce.
And the brain rot one does 5d6 psychic damage.
Okay. And for myself, not for Scaramouche, because he's smart and would not have forgotten this. What's the name
Yeah.
of the shop again?
Trinkets and Baubles by Mr. and Mrs. Sue.
I asked the shopkeep if he's tried his experimental potion at all yet.
Trying the vial of acid? No.
Has he had
And then
anybody
the-
else try it?
No, we haven't tested anyone with it yet.
Then how do you know it works?
We're fairly proficient at alchemical studies.
What's your return policy?
Yeah, for
Return
free.
policy on using a vial of acid. We don't have one. I'm essentially paying you to use
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Sue, for all that you've done for us. I think we're going to be
Wait,
heading out now.
I think we embarrassed him.
Wait. I want to borrow the key to the bathroom. The restroom.
There's no restroom in here.
Before we go, I had too much to drink.
That is
I-
not how...
I
That
pointed
is
him
not
towards
my-
the corner.
Pretty sure we're surrounded by the restroom. Just go outside.
Go.
Easy for you.
I'm a gentleman.
But
I
the
don't
brain
think I
rot.
know what that word means.
There's no outhouses all around these plates. We don't have a bathroom in here. You think we go to the bathroom in our own home? What are you?
Yeah, probably. I'm sure your home has a
The
bathroom.
luxury
I
to
think-
have a bathroom in our own home?
Okay, I think I can hold it. Let's go.
I'm just more wondering if the brain rot potion has a distinct smell or taste. I guess.
So you asked Scaramouche
Would you
for
like to taste it and find out?
Well, I'm willing to taste it.
You're
Don't.
willing.
Wait. I think I taste better because, I don't have much left anyway.
What is happening right now?
Well, we don't know if
So
something actually happened.
go and okay.
Feel
So
it.
who is? So
And
you
I
pop
have,
open-
and I have 60 health points. I can take it.
fantastic. Scaramouche, do you hand the vial of brain rot?
No, Scaramouche.
No.
I really want to try it.
Keeps it clutched in hand and says, "This is the future."
Okay,
This
can you
just
put the
the-
future away so it distracts, so he's not distracted by it? I think he's like a line of sight type of guy. If he doesn't see it, it won't register
And then-
up here.
Scaramouche makes a puff of smoke, and the acid is gone. No one knows where.
Make a sleight of hand check for me, Scaramouche. As you do this, and you see the puff of smoke appear.
17.
And Saddam was like,
No one-
oh,
Yeah, you all watch as the bottle vanishes, and even
Magic.
the two shopkeepers are like, "Wow, that was impressive."
Yeah. So, should we be going? Before
When he does
I am
his
sure.
sleight of
exiled
hand, can I
from
sleight
the
of hand
shop.
to steal it from him without him knowing?
Make a perception check to be able to see the sleight of hand that is happening first.
Just
Because
for the
this
record,
is like trying to watch a magic trick and then trying to steal the magic trick.
just for the record,
You know what I mean?
this is not actually sleight of hand. This is actual magic. This is prestidigitation, whatever it's called.
No, the smoke is real, right?
Prestidigitation does not remove the object, though. It
No,
creates
but
the puff.
Okay, so I guess hiding the
Yeah.
object with sleight of hand.
I
Yeah.
only roll an 8.
You try and look, and you were just very caught off by the smoke, and it kind of went into your face a little bit.
Yes, we should go now. Pay the man.
All right.
And
Didn't
I
you-
pay the people. How much do I pay them for what I have? For what I bought?
For all of the potions, it was 100, 200, 800. I would say it costs 1,500 gold pieces.
Okay.
150 platinum, right?
Yeah, 150.
Did
platinum.
anybody ask them
Okay.
if they knew anything about where we were going?
No.
Can I ask them if they know anything about our destination?
Sure. You ask them, they're like, oh, the steel mill shops are down out in the stone archways.
That's it.
Should just be able to. Yeah, you should just be able to walk your way down there. It's a bit of a. You see the guy kind of like he like walks out with you, and he's like, if you go down there, take 2 right turns over by like a horse's steeple, you should be able to make your way out there.
I will lead them. That's not a problem.
Horse's stable. My bad. My comment has been a little rusty as of recent.
By the way, do you have Big Mac? You don't happen to have Big Mac here, right? Do you?
That's
What is the?
So roll me out of here.
Wait, I need to find out if they have Big
Last
Mac.
day,
you
roll
out.
tide.
What is a Big Mac? You see both of them look
Okay,
confused.
forget it. Let's go.
Okay, you all head on out, making your way to the Stonefall gates. Having to like move past the silver archways, where it's all these very nice, well-to-do people, moving into the brass gates, which is your common urban folk, and then going into the Stonefall gates. You all come across in this space plumes of white stacked smokes. Some also just are like black too, with all the coal that they're burning. You see like a bunch of dwarves and half-orcs, Goliaths, and all types of individuals are just making their way, moving and lifting heavy objects. Coming into the space, you see like a couple kids are starting to play around in the space too, and they just move past you all really fast. And you hear one that's like, "Hey, don't roll in here! There's a lot of dangerous metals working about." And the kids are like, "Oh, fuck you!" Scurrying off.
makes sense. As we're walking, Nadal's gonna say, "So, what exactly is the plan when we see this Beastleman? Are we just going to like walk
Well, I
in?"
think
we
we
need
need,
Zig
we
Zangief
need to find more out first. So
Yes,
we wanna
exactly.
try- Do we want to try posing as something? Like maybe we're trying to buy steel or whatever? Or do we want to try and talk to Bisuman himself? We're probably better off observing and seeing him interact and do things rather than just getting into his face.
I'm fine with whatever approach, but we should make a decision so we, work as a team.
We could leverage my platinum to earn ourselves a business meeting for business.
That is an idea, actually.
That is an
I like.
idea, yeah.
I am surprised, but it is a good one.
Dale doesn't have much faith. We can
Nadell,
try
how much platinum do you think, Nadell, do we need for a business?
For just a single business venture, you don't need much.
Yes.
Maybe 10 platinum would start something reasonable. You have still close to 1,800
Filling
platinum.
up like an LLC here or a conglomerate. What are we going for to get our meeting?
I think, are we thinking of a rival railroad corporation, or are we thinking of like
Or
what would
travel-
use a lot of steel?
Huh?
I missed that.
Why don't
sorry.
we say we're willing to invest in his bison dollars, and that
Ooh,
we
I
have to
like
put
that's a
real
good idea.
currency against it? That way, we're getting to the crux
Yes.
of the issue.
Yes.
Okay, I like it.
This plan seems businessy. Do I need a
Yes,
suit?
that is the idea. No, you just money will. You can wear anything if you have enough money. That is. The
I'm
rule.
wearing a tie now. He looks over and I'm wearing a tie now.
That was very
you pull
impressive,
a tie
Zangief. I
out of-
don't know how you are that quick, but I am impressed, I must say. Lilith, you want to do the communication. You seem pretty good with convincing people to believe whatever it is you want them to believe.
Yeah, I could do that.
Go.
Okay.
What do I do? I'll just push him.
That sounds like an excellent job for you. I think that plan for you is very good. Yes, it is.
And I have 60 health points. Okay.
We
He'll be
will
the
likely.
human shield. If things go wrong, we just pick him up and throw him. Because he's a dwarf,
What she
right?
said.
Just toss
I can
him.
throw him many stones away.
Yeah. Alrighty. So with this plan in mind, you all make your way towards the Iron Chief, and you come across this gated fence of this giant structure building, 3 tall towers, and the 2 towers on the sides have these plumes of smoke leading off them, and the central one doesn't appear to have anything going. Maybe it's just an abandoned silo, or it's an actual like part of the building. Who knows? You come up to the gate, and you see like this Goliath gentleman who's there, who has a hat, just one of those like hats that you see like the newsies that would wear all the time, just simple rags, and kind of looks at you and he's like, "What's your business here?"
Nadal kind of just looks to.
I just say yes.
Yeah,
Business.
we're looking to make a business offer to Mr. Bison.
And then I want to use my feminine charm to sweeten the deal a little bit.
Okay. What kind of feminine? What words do you use to employ in the feminine charm?
I don't wish to employ words, like a hand on his chest or something.
So you just straight up.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll. I would like Dom and Lilith to both roll persuasion checks.
Sure.
As they're doing that, Nadal will kind of slink back and put his arm around Scaramucci and say, "Do you have any sort of escape magics at hand that we could possibly, the 2 of us, make it out of here in case?"
Just 2 of you.
I love it.
He's trying to like whisper underneath his breath.
Yeah.
I got a 7.
A 7.
Yeah.
Wait.
Do you care about nat
I
ones for
got
ability
a-
checks?
Can hear Shirley.
27.
What did you?
I couldn't hear you, Sammy.
I can't
I
hear
can-
You're muted, Surmy.
If things do go wrong, I will unmute myself. No, if things do go wrong, I have a long history as just a poor boy from a poor family, so I can get us out of here.
What spell is that exactly? The long history part.
I can
The
try.
I ask him, can you do the fandango?
It's thunderbolts and lightning.
That's very, very frightening
Thunderbolts
to
and
me.
Lightning.
Lilith, what did you roll to
Okay.
persuade him?
I rolled a 27.
Okay, so what happens is, Dom, as you try and like persuade this conversation, he kind of looks at you and just has this like discerning eye where he's like, "You're just full of bullshit here," and then Lilith comes in and just lightly, you watch as almost magic just happens, and he looks and he's like, "Oh, I didn't realize you had a meeting with him. I'm so foolish. I need to go deal with some things, I think. Yeah, he's just up at the central building if you need to go talk to him. Oh, let me give you some of these passes to be able to know that you are visitors here for meeting."
Will
and
these get me everywhere I need to go, or is there something else I should have?
It can't get you everywhere, because, we don't want you to go into
Could
any sort
you
of
get me
dangerous
where I
zone.
need to go?
I need to go take my lunch break.
Well, why don't you just eat with me?
I could, but company policy says I'm not allowed to get intermingled.
Can I persuade him
and that's
again?
just a whole problem.
This time with a little...
What is that? Did you grab his ball or something?
Yeah, yes, I did. That was a little.
A nice little pondle. He's like,
Okay.
I wasn't gonna vocalize it there. That's what the hand motion was for.
I thought that was the Ken Masters, the I'm gonna
There's
have
the Ken
screen
Masters.
DP.
you do that, and he's like, well, we'll see if we can get to maybe private areas, but and he just looks very flustered, and he's like, I'll lead you all in. Yeah, that's no problem. That's no problem. I won't get in trouble.
This is why I'm doing the talking.
So you all start walking in with these little passes dangling around your necks, and you go inside to.
Mine's clipped to my tie.
Clipped to your tie.
Clipped
Fantastic.
it to the tie.
Yeah, and as you all step into the building, I think that is where we will take a nice little break. So I think it's a good cutoff
Nice.
point.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
real
not
break?
dead yet.
Oh.
We're making it.
Now
Yeah.
I can go to the bathroom. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're breaking, no one is dead.
Bathroom.
Okay.
Gonna get more water.
All right, welcome back. As we left off, you guys are currently walking into the building of the Iron Chief, where
Not just walking.
Mikhail
We have a
Bissoman's
personal
business.
I
You
just
have
want
a
to point that
personal
out.
escort.
Well, you're the
Who you
escort.
have not asked his name for.
He's-
You don't know anything about him.
I don't need to, apparently.
Apparently not.
Damn.
Cold-blooded. You all are walking in. You see in this factory just all different folks moving steel, getting it set up, putting it into either ingots or other types of materials, like long flat sheets or just giant bars for working with the railways. And your escort's like, so here's where we do all of the metalworking. As you can see, there's people that are working on the forge region, and then they like hammer it out over here, and then they move all this stuff. The loud banging of all of these metallic instruments on metal is just mind-numbing to a very high degree. And as you all are working here, he's like, and so as you can see, if we kind of go up here into like a nice sound-controlled region, and he goes out there, and as you all walk up these stairs, anyone would like to make a perception check, they can.
I do.
Before we go up the stairs, I look at the stairs and say, "This is a problem."
Your guy
It's
is like,
okay.
oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Hold on 1 second. I think we can do something. Jonathan! And you hear him bellow out the name, and that guy comes up and you're like, who are you? You see this sort of like halfling individual, and he's like, Jonathan, can you help make these stairs more accessible? And he's like, yeah, no problem. He kind of looks around, and he grabs some of the iron plates and is able to like quickly fashion, instead of a staircase, makes it a rampway. For he's like, yeah, these should be real good to go for you. It takes like 10 minutes or so to get all of them properly set up. He's like, yeah, is anything else you need? He's like, no, you did a fantastic job. He's like, thanks, man, you're the best. Hey, you want to go get like some food together over at like the Golden Archways? It's like, yeah, I could really go for like a Big Mac right now. He's like, yeah, man.
That's what I'm
and some
talking
fries."
about.
You get it. And so the halfling gentleman goes walking back over to his work, and he's like, all right, so as we go up this area, over here is kind of like where some of the corporate business is happening and whatnot. We have a lot of call takers where people are working on the businesses and go surveying and whatnot, and you come into like this region where you just see a bunch of like bookworms looking folk who are just like writing in notes and sort of scrawling on papers and like moving the dials on abacuses all over. And this is sort of where we do some of the number crunching, as they kind of call it, where it's the metal of it's the metal of the mind. Okay. So yeah, in sort of this region is kind of where we deal with it, and further up down that hallway is where Mikhail's office is. And you all said you had a meeting with him. That's correct?
Yes, for business.
I would like to run another persuasion on him and ask him if there's anything that we should know before we go into our meeting. Anything I could use against him.
Anything you could use against Mikhail?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, roll a persuasion with advantage, because you have this guy wrapped around your little finger.
Okay, so what is advantage?
So you just roll it twice and take the higher of the two numbers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And 26. I will take that one.
26. He kind of looks and he's like, you should definitely know, Mikhail tends to be a bit on his own. He usually has a couple other individuals like do the talking for him, but he's usually ever in his office. We see him all the time. He's a lovely gentleman. He has a great smile too. Just, teeth are impeccable condition. I don't know if there's any flaws really to him. Maybe he cares too much about the business.
How much would this guy know?
This is the security guard. Probably not a lot.
Hey, they see a lot more than we think.
Earlier you asked for like a perception, and I got a 10.
Yes. A 19?
A 10.
Or an 18? a 10. A bunch of... You see like all the medals and stuff. You see people chatting and whatnot. You don't catch anything off guard.
Nothing like people with bison bucks using bison bucks for anything, or in particular, I'm looking for like workers' rights violations.
Workers' rights violations. You said you got a 10?
Yeah.
This place is in tip-top shape. You've had to deal with the health department and all sorts of things to like try and get people to like care about the civilians and those that work here. They say coal is bad for your health, and you know it's bad for your health, but like no one has put it on regulation yet, so no one has an issue.
Can we tell
that's
the
not like
list?
Yeah, I would say it is very obvious that from the sounds of this Goliath individual who has been your like the sort of has been guiding you all and escorting you all. It seems like they have good benefits. He seems to be in like a decent, like healthy condition. He may have like some lower end clothing that could just be because he brought a bad shirt in today. Yeah. And what you kind of get to, Lilith, is from what you're trying to like pull from him, it seems like he doesn't know too terribly much of Mikhail.
What's his name?
The
guard.
escort
Never
guard.
asked.
Yeah.
You have not asked.
I guess I asked now. Yeah.
And he's like,
thank you for showing us the office. I shake his hand.
oh yeah, man, of course. My name is Alrog.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
Original.
My name is Alrog. Yeah, it's a pleasure to meet you.
You know, Alrog,
Yeah.
you look like the type of person who would really appreciate a great potion. If you're ever in the area just outside here, make sure to stop at Trinkets and Baubles, Mr. and Mrs. Sue. They have a great deal going on right now. If you buy potions and then you convince your friends to buy potions, you get part of the commission. Basically making money getting potions.
Make a performance check, because the shilling essentially, I think at this rate should be considered performance.
I mean, because it's a pyramid scheme, is it more deception?
I would say this. You are lying because nowhere did they say, "Hey, we're doing this commission." So yeah, you can make a deception.
It's multi-level marketing, okay? Pyramid schemes are illegal.
16.
This is a multi-level marketing scheme. It's a different thing.
You own your
16.
own business.
Yeah. You set your own hours, yeah. He looks and he's like, "Whoa, really? I haven't been up into the Silver Archways in a while. I didn't know there was such a good deal going on.
It's
Maybe I
incredible.
should go take a look up there." Hey, thank you, man. That's
Tell
so
him
very
start-
nice of you.
Tell him
But they are going to be closed for the month, so unfortunately you will not be able to make it.
The whole month? What?
Yeah, it's a you know how they are in the Silver Archways, just kind of the very fleet of fancy type of people.
Can I pickpocket him while he's talking to these guys and try and get a security badge?
Yeah, make a sleight of hand check. I would
this is
say
gonna go
with
bad.
I would say with advantage because you've already been feeling this man up. And Nadal, can you make a sales check?
So 25. I have plus 10, guys.
I know, it's so fantastic. You are able to take his security badge. It's surprisingly like right there on his chest. It's one of those that has like the little pull cord. You just pluck it off. It's like it's not even like pinned or anything. Snaps off. It could have clipped off and he wouldn't have even noticed.
I'll just tuck that away and yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Bye.
And
I
Nadal,
don't
what
want
did
to
you
call him
roll
by the
for?
wrong name as he walks away.
What did you need me to roll?
Deception.
Big 5.
He kind of looks at you and he's like, "I've never known the Archways to have to prolong business for that long before. That seems a little odd."
Can I persuade him to go? Just so we can...
To go. Just to leave, so that way you guys can
No,
go do your business.
persuade him that he needs to go to the shop.
Yes.
help.
It'll just be a straight persuasion. Because Nadal did roll poorly, unfortunately. So this is sort of like stacking. This is now sort of stacking against you guys.
Oh, boo, 12.
He looks at you and he's like, I don't know if I really want to go today or even right now. I know I have the ability to take like a half day. I've been saving, vacation days, but like, I just like working for this place so much. Why would you ever want to take a vacation day when you love working somewhere?
He makes a very good point. I don't think he should go either.
Yeah, and plus you guys said you had a business meeting. I need to get in to the main door where Mikhail works. I gotta go put in my card and put in some sigil numbers, and he kind of starts walking up there. Like, yeah.
Did any of us see her take the security badge?
If you would like, you can make a perception check to notice her.
Nah.
Otherwise, if you can make a 25, I would say you would notice.
Nah,
Made a 25. Okay.
I would go on passive for that one because I wasn't looking for it.
Okay, what's your passive perception?
It's like 13, so it's not.
You would not have noticed, yeah. In between her feminine wiles and her ability to sort of like completely catch a male individual or any individual off guard, it does not seem like.
Oh, I'm not limited
Anything's
by
off.
gender. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fucking who cares? So he goes walking up there, and escorting you all. There's sort of two giant glass doors, and there seems to be sort of like a central one of those two door handles that kind of looks like it's meant to be clasped together. And he's like, okay, yeah, I'll just go put in my security stone. And hey, where'd it go? It was on my breast pocket. Did I leave it at home again? Oh, this is so embarrassing. And he just kind of goes looking around, and he's like, hey, can one of you guys open the door? These people have a business meeting. And someone's like, yeah, sure, I got you, bud. You've been leaving that constantly, man. That's not good. He's like, I know, the boss is gonna freak out if I don't. He's like, yeah, I got you. Puts his little security card there. He watches like series of glyphs light up the door handles, and they both like kind of crack open, and leading sort of into a glass building of just like windows all made of glass, and like a giant table made of glass is sort of like Mikhail Bisomin's office area. And he's like, yeah, if you guys want to go in there. I think he should be coming back from a like small business venture soon. So feel free to stay in here at the meantime. Yeah, I'm gonna go try and make sure I can find a fake ID card to be able to make it look like I'm not getting in trouble by the boss. You know how it is. He just goes wandering off.
They might have those at Trinkets and Baubles. You should go check.
They do not have them there.
They better not have them there.
It is a magical shop. They could maybe conjure up a fake one.
It's a possibility. I'll just try and see if I can borrow it from Jerry. He's usually fine, even if he doesn't have it.
Jerry sounds like a very responsible person. I think that is the better idea.
Yeah. And you just see him go wandering off, and you're in this big, just open area, a long 20-foot glass table with all of these chairs just sort of like around it. And you see just a giant mural at one end, which is just what you would assume to be a picture of Mikhail Bisomin. Just a nice portraiture. And he's wearing this nice uniform. And if anyone is proficient in history, and I would actually give this to Vigo.
Can I roll
if anyone's
for
proficient.
history?
Yeah, anyone proficient in history, and Vigo as well.
Okay, let me see what my history is.
19 total.
19.
I have 0. So I rolled a nat 20. Yeah. So it's 20.
That grappler privilege.
Hell yeah.
Grappler for it. Yeah, Lilith?
Oh, while they're doing that, I want to look through my book to see if his picture matches anything in that book I bought.
Okay, yeah, make an investigation check as you're trying to like read through it and whatnot in the meantime. Nadal, you have studied this before, and Vigo, you lived this during the Great Wars of zone keeping.
Zoning wars. I remember
The
them.
Great Zoning Wars. Yeah.
I live them every day.
Yeah, keeping you out in places. What'd you roll, Lilith?
13.
13? Okay. You don't really find much. You're trying to look through the book, but it just feels like a bunch of... You're not finding anything relating to Mikhail Bieselman.
What about
I would
checking
say.
the ID that I have to see if the picture matches?
You look, the pictures do not match. What you start to look around, Nadal and Vigo looking at the face, seeing the clothing that he is wearing. This is clothing indicative of high magisters and high and people of psionic gifts of Aundir.
Ooh. The note.
And it doesn't... You guys had already made peace treaties prior, so it feels like things would be okay. While there can be some bad blood, it doesn't... It's been 30 years. Hopefully some of that heat has cooled off by then. Vigo, looking it up and down, this face looks too familiar. This is the person that hit you with that fireball and blew you off the mountain.
I keep this information to myself.
Okay. And
I do not reveal this to anybody.
Totally understandable. And Nadal, you sort of looking at him and everything, and from what your studies have led, you know that like this person is not a... He was one of the magisters that should have died, that were supposed to have like been killed in the wars. When the banner of the grasping hold came in and put all of the... and started like cornering all of the high magisters, some of them had fallen, and this was like one of the faces of it. And his name was Balius.
As everybody is kind of waiting around, I take the banner that is around my warhammer from the iron hold, and I tuck it away, kind of where the cooler is. Okay. Before I tuck it away in the bag, I say, and I'm just doing this by like everyone is like seeing I'm just in the middle of, and I give it like a kiss. I give it a kiss. I smell it a little bit. It's stinky. I go,
yeah.
And then I tuck it away.
It still has a smell of bat guano.
Yeah, I remember my fallen brothers, my fallen big men in the battles that we have fought.
Absolutely. And I would say too, Lilith, as you like start to look, you feel like you're not getting anywhere. Nothing from the card shows of anything. You start to see that like you notice. Can you roll an investigation check for me for the card?
Okay, investigation.
Yeah.
4.
4. Okay.
I'm not good at investing.
I have a question.
So sorry.
I have
Yeah.
a passive investigation of 10. Would that help?
It would not, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Passive perceptions and investigation are sort of like glances that you kind of like, you notice if something is off, but if you're like actively trying to like look at or perceive or study anything, if it's like off to you, like that's like you trying to like go through like your mental index of like histories of arcane tricks or any sort of like things that are like lying or hiding in plain sight. So even looking at the card, it feels like something is off, but you wouldn't necessarily know. And
do I notice her looking at the...
Yeah.
I'll walk over and say, is there something strange about that card that you have?
I'll hand it to you so you can look at it.
Okay.
All right. I'll he'll just take it and kind of look it over, try to like notice if there's something hidden that they're not seeing on the card itself.
Make a investigation check for me.
Total of 20. 13 plus 7.
Total of 20. You notice there is an illusion-based enchantment on the identification card of Doneth.
I see.
Yeah, and you start to look at it, and you notice like even the face felt off, and even in your recollections too of looking at Doneth, something just felt off about him. You couldn't put your finger on it as to what it was, but it definitely looked like there was maybe an illusion on him.
Okay. He'll hand the card back to Lilith and say, this enchantment or this man that we saw is not who he presents himself to be. He is masking himself with magic, illusion. I do not have the proper spell right now to cancel this illusion, but it is definitely something deception based. So I think we might be, how do you say, being set up here. Specifically because this man, and he'll point to like the picture of Mikhail and say, this man was supposed to be dead 30 years ago.
I say, come to think of it, that man was much stronger than he appeared.
The one you arm wrestled.
Correct.
I see.
In the meantime, I look around and see if I find any likely locations of like hidden safes or compartments in the room.
Okay, roll either an investigation or perception check.
Let's see. 19.
19. You looking around and sort of scanning this, the building doesn't seem to have, or this room, in fact, doesn't seem to have much in the ways of, like, any places to hide, any compartments. And it's weird. You even see, like, a desk over at the far end. It's a nice, like, wooden, mahogany table, and you look at it, and you're like, nothing seems to be out of place. You don't find any, like, hidden compartments or anything. And as you like walk, you sort of like graze your hand and you feel your hand hit something. And you look and there's nothing there.
What does it feel like?
So you like put your hand over it and like try and touch it and sort of like get like a sense of what it is. It's a small like shoebox sized it's just a small shoebox size. It feels like it's cold, like it's metal. And as you're like touching it
on the desk,
it's on the desk. But like as you're touching it and sort of like putting your hand on it, you don't see it, but you feel that space as to where it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
How heavy is it?
You pick it up. It's not terribly heavy. You could pick it up and like carry it over if you wanted to.
Oh.
I can do it. I got 60 health point.
You hear across.
I'm debating pocketing it. I'm just not sure.
Okay.
Because I can't see anything invisible. I don't think anyone else here can see invisible things.
I have a night vision. Well, not night vision, I guess.
You have some dark vision. Yeah, but that would not help you see. That would not unfortunately help you see anything that is being intentionally hidden by illusory magics.
Okay.
Yeah, I pocket the box.
Okay, you try and pocket it.
Cast mage armor on myself.
Okay. You watch as Nadal sort of puts his hand in the air, grabs some wire, and you see as like magical armored implements start to shimmer around his arms and legs.
Whoa. I'm gonna back up a couple steps away from the group.
Yeah.
You're not with us?
I don't know what's happening. He's gearing up, so I'm gonna walk away a little bit.
Well, because I'm stealing something, so he expects a fight.
Yeah, you put the box and you pocket it.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like anything happened in that time. And then you all start to hear muffled noises of footsteps, and someone's coming to the door. And
How
you hear,
fast?
Yeah, sir. These people said they were coming here. I don't know what they said. They had a meeting with you. He's like, all right, time
I'm going to very quickly. You'll see him take out that pocket watch and utter a few words, and there'll be kind of like a flash of golden light around Zangief, and you'll just see like little clock signs pop up around him. And I'm gonna cast Gift of Alacrity on him.
Okay. And what does Gift of Alacrity do?
For Zangief, it's or I'll have to walk over. I'll put a hand on his shoulder as the final part of the cast, and it'll say, or it says, you touch a willing creature for the duration. The target can add 1d8 to its initiative rolls.
Nice. Okay. Vigo, you feel the touch, and you can feel yourself feeling like you have the advantage. You have the data, the positive data.
You can see the frames.
You can see the frames.
I see it coming. I've got the reads.
You. So you hear the talking. As you all sort of gear up, you see the doors open. As they sort of creak open, you see the individual. He's like, well, thank you. Alrog, you're such a great guy. Why don't you take the rest of the day off? He's like, oh, sir, that's very good. No, you take the rest of the day off. Okay, sir. And don't ever come back. Okay. And he just walks away. He's like,
Shit, I got him fired.
I kind of lean back to Zodam, and I say to him, he should always be charging his hours. I don't know why he wouldn't be.
I agree.
ABC should always be charging his hours.
And you see for the first time Mikhail Bieselman, this human-looking individual, tanned skin, messy or slick back white hair, and he has like a nice red business suit on and black pants and a black leather shoes to go with it, and you hear the steps. And he's like, so I see you all have a business meeting with me? Is that correct?
I would like to... I'm going to start this conversation, and I just say, yes, I am here for business. Sodom, please present the man with my business.
I'm not sure what you want me to do.
Show him,
guys.
Show him my business.
You have
Pull
a
back the Iron Curtain. Just saying.
Huh?
You have a
What business? I don't get it.
Show him
The money.
Perhaps
I have a case
money.
full of business.
Oh,
not gonna
I get it. Oh, sorry, I don't speak common very well. Okay, so I took out what you how much do you have? Platinum?
The business.
the business. A lot of platinum. We'll just put it at that.
We only have
you-
86, I think.
Yeah, it's very good. And he kind of looks. He's like, "Oh, you're a business. You're okay. I see what this is. Yeah." He's like, "Come take a seat. Yeah. So tell me, what's your name, sir?" He kind of looks at you, Vigo.
My name is Vigo Zangief, and you will do a business with me.
Well, I hope we do some good business. That is.
But
I agree with
first, a wager. I am
Now I'm
willing,
wrestling again.
I am willing to offer you all of this coin if you can best me in an arm wrestling match.
Again.
Best
The dog just like grabs his face and is like eyeing how far he is from the door at the moment.
Can I persuade him to arm wrestle? Just like rub up on him and go, how is love a strong man?
He looks at Vigo and he's like, yeah, I love to arm wrestle. That we'll do like one round. How's that sound? A practice round. Yeah, you didn't even have to. How about a practice round, Vigo? If that's all right with you.
Practice round.
Yeah.
I wryly smile and I say that will do just fine. And I put my elbow down on the glass table. I'm on the glass table.
And he puts his hand in sort of the similar fashion, clasping yours. All right. I need you to roll a strength check.
Actually, now that he's come this close, I lean in again and I whisper, "How foolish of you to come so close." And I take out my war hammer and I smash his head in.
Okay.
I commit immediate violence on this man.
That is totally fair. Okay.
Baited. He got into my range. He got into my range.
I think Joe just did a Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah. Okay. Roll an attack.
Okay. How do I do that?
So roll a d20 plus your proficiency and strength.
Okay. So I got.
Why are we attacking?
13. I'm attacking the Bisonman.
Bisonman.
Was there any reason or do we? Okay.
We don't know.
It's just going. It's apparently go time.
I rolled a 13. I have proficiency of 3 and a strength plus 4. So
20.
20. I rolled 20.
So 20. Yeah, that barely hits.
Nice.
As you try and clock him on the head, roll damage. All right.
Okay.
Roll some damage.
Because the Beeson man, he's the one who has done me harm, and I need to.
He's a villain.
Need to let him know. So my great hammer.
He's finding out.
Which is I've named the wheel hammer. So it says. I don't really know what all the numbers mean, but it says hit DC plus 7. Is that anything?
So I think I was looking at your.
Is that just for armor?
A warhammer is a D8 single-handed.
Okay, so one. I mean, I'm holding it in both my hands.
No, you have one hand.
As you did it, you were holding his.
Oh
hand
yeah.
still.
Oh yeah.
It's a D8.
You're right.
So
You're
it's
right.
a D8 plus your strength.
You're right. All right, let me find the D8. Where's that? Here you are. I rolled a 6. Plus the 4.
So 10 damage.
6,
Okay,
so 10
you
damage.
crack him on the head, and he's still there. And he kind of looks at you. You see blood trickling down by the temples of his head. He looks at you and he's like, "That wasn't very nice. I thought we were doing business."
Right beside.
Nadal's been backing up this whole time to get as
right
far away from this as possible.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm right beside Zangief, right? So can I attack?
Yes, you are. You could, but as you're watching this, you watch as Mikhail Beeserman looks at you, Vigo. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Wisdom saving?
Wisdom's...
Okay.
Mikhail looks at you, Vigo,
Me?
and you hear him say, "That wasn't very nice. You should apologize to me."
I rolled
you
a
make?
16.
You fail.
As that happens, you will see Nadal will reach out and say, "No, that is not how that happened." And things will freeze for a moment, and I'm going to use my chronal shift ability and Vigo make another saving roll for wisdom.
Oh, okay.
Oh
You
man,
can roll back. You can roll back or some sort.
He's got rollback.
He's got rollback. He's got rollback. I rolled 18 plus 0 on a saving throw.
Yeah, that saves.
Yeah,
Nice.
so, like the scene will freeze, and you'll see like a blue clock sigil appear, and Nadal he'll just simply say, "That is not how that happened," and it'll kind of just, and then he'll repeat the sentence again.
At the spell of GGPO.
Yeah,
It's definitely rollback.
He looks at you, Vigo, and he's like, "You should apologize to me." And you feel for a second, your mind. It's weird. You felt like you were going to apologize, and you felt like you had said, "I'm sorry." That was weird, because you didn't say that, and you're in your right state of mind. But you feel the magical essence coming from Mikhail, looking at you.
Something happened.
He's like, he looks at you and he feels. You see him too, because you are very close to him. You see sort of a look of distraught on his face, and he's like, "That's not right." Looks around and he eyes you, Nadal, and he's like, "The Chronomancer." I would like you all to roll some initiative.
Yeah, I figured that was coming.
Yeah.
Actually, before we roll initiative, can I persuade him that it's not who he thinks he is?
Persuade who?
Bison.
Okay.
That Nadal is not who he thinks he is.
You just want to
Sure.
persuade everything.
Roll a persuasion check with the disadvantage, because he has like, you can kind of tell too. He kind of recognized.
What is disadvantage?
So you'd roll 2 again and take the lowest of the 2.
Well, 21 or... Oh shit, 9.
Yeah. Because he got cracked in the head. This was already kind of going south too.
Maybe he's crazy because he got cracked in the head.
He's a little
Maybe-
concussed.
Yeah, that's
He's feeling the latency in his own brain. He just kind of looks. He's like, "You need to settle down, ma'am. That is not workplace safe to be able to wait." And he looks over at Nadal. So for initiative, who has a 25 to 20?
I do. 23.
23.
21.
I have 22.
Don't forget to add your 1d8
My
Joe,
good.
to whatever your roll
Oh,
was.
right.
Okay, so it's Nadal. Who else rolled a 23?
Hold on, let me
Scaramouche.
roll a d8. Oh,
You got a
shit,
24?
I rolled
So
a
I
nat
got-
20 plus 4 initiative.
My goodness.
We are summoned.
Apparently.
Possibly.
So I
it's-
rolled a 23 because of
23.
the
Gift
extra
of alacrity.
D8. Yeah.
How many times do we roll? Just one?
Just once.
Just one.
Okay, I got 22.
So Joe and I tie.
And then,
I think I'm tied with you two at 23,
So-
right?
yeah,
Dude,
so
we're
so
about
far I
to
have
fuck shit up.
I rolled a
Lilith,
24.
Nadal, Scaramouche, Vigo, Vigo, Zodom, and then Dom. Okay. And then lastly is Mikhail, because he got a 2 plus
Nice.
4, which is a 6. He's feeling he's -6 right now in this match, so I'll just write
Playing
that.
unfair.
Yeah. Lilith, Nadal, Scaramouche. I'll just put this in the chat for you guys so that we can go through this.
So we know the order.
Yeah. So yeah, as he starts to like look at you, Nadal, Lilith, it is your turn. Because you were the fastest one.
So how does sneak attack work? Do I do that first and then my attack, or?
So sneak attack is a condition where if you are attacking someone and you either have advantage or there's an ally that is engaged in combat with the person you are fighting against.
Oh, I'm first. Okay, fine.
Zangief is right there!
I literally just hit the man
Wait,
with a
yeah, he
hammer.
engaged him.
Yeah, he has recognized and like in sort of
I'm
the space
holding
to
his
get
hand.
You were. So you
I
do
was-
get sneak attack if you hit.
Okay, so now what do I roll?
So you roll to attack. So what are you attacking with? Are you attacking with your dagger? Are you attacking with a short sword? Are you attacking with a...
I want to sneak attack with the dagger.
Okay, with the dagger. So you go for an attack with the dagger. So roll a d20 plus to hit with the dagger, which is
The
dex
dagger
plus...
I have 1d4 plus 4, and then
That is to hit. That's for the damage. But to roll to hit is a d20 plus your dex plus your proficiency.
okay.
So it's
Is there something I can
with the-
push on the screen?
I assume there is. There's like
Yeah,
a like click the
hit
dagger
button
probably.
next to the weapon.
So I hit the dagger,
Yeah.
but I'm also doing sneak attack, so I hit them both.
So
No,
hit
no.
the dagger first, and then this will confirm if you hit.
So 16.
16 does not hit.
Oh shit.
So you try and hit him, and you feel the dagger just get repelled and pushed backwards, as though some psychic energy is shielding him.
So I'm a couple steps away
That would-
then?
So that's your attack action. As you do that, as you sort of like try and move out of the way, he sort of takes a sweeping fist at you. Does a 21 hit?
How do I know if it hits?
What's
What is your
AC?
armor
What's your
class?
armor class?
Oh, I'm at 15.
Okay. There we go. Okay, yeah, it's not that much. You only take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as he sort of back fists you with a knuckle, and you just feel it rack you on the side of your head, and you just feel dizzy for a second as you kind of left his range.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was your... So you moved, I would say, like 10 feet back. You still have, like, 20 more feet of movement, and you still have your bonus action. So as a bonus action for rogues, you have your cunning abilities, which allow you to either, like, for a thief specifically, you have bonus action pickpocket, bonus action use item. You can also bonus action dash, which adds 30 more movement to your movement. Or you can...
I'm too far away to pickpocket him, right?
No, you are, unfortunately. Unfortunately, you are. Unfortunately, you are, but, like, if you were still there, you could have, like, bonus action tried to steal something from him.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Took a hit and you try to steal.
If you were trying to go back in, you could just be like, oh, wait.
So for bonus action on my character sheet, I have fast hands or cunning action.
Yes, and part of cunning action is dash, disengage, and stealth. So you can either
I'll
dash, which is...
disengage.
Okay, that will be something. That'll be something you will do the next time you try and do it, because disengage makes it safe for you to leave someone attack range.
Oh, I'm already out of his range then.
Yeah, because you're already
Well, then
out.
I don't want to do anything. I'm good.
Okay. Yeah.
Have
Okay.
fun, guys.
So after that, Nadal, it is now your turn.
You'll see Nadal start to mutter and like under his breath, he'll kind of form a circular seal in front of him, and then there'll be 6 floating blue orbs that appear around him, and I will cast minute meteors. It's a concentration spell.
Okay.
I will just post it in the chat so you can read it. But it's my bonus. That's my bonus action.
Okay.
I'm sorry. That's my action.
Okay.
And
You still have
I'll
your
still-
movement. I would say you're about like 60 feet away from him at this point, because you've been backing up the whole time.
yeah, I'll stay there. Is there anywhere like cover base that I can, like a pillar I can duck behind, or
You don't see any pillars in this room. You do see his desk.
that's it? But he's at the desk, right? Where he got
No,
his
he's
head-
at the long glass table, and his
Okay.
desk is like on the further end. And I would say, because you had been backing up, if you wanted to say you were backing up towards it, you can.
Can I
easily get-
stay within like 60ish feet of him, or would I be further out if I go to the desk?
It would be further out, unfortunately.
Okay, I'll stay. Then I'll just. That's my turn then.
Okay. That is your turn. Scaramouche, it is now your turn.
I'm just gonna take a pot shot at him with my crossbow.
Okay.
So
You grab your crossbow,
Yep.
load a bolt in.
Yep. So I roll my d20 plus the modifier, right, to hit in DC.
The hit and your dexterity. Yeah.
Yeah.
There should be like a plus number next to
unless that's a double digit. Yeah, no.
No? Okay.
I rolled a 9.
Yeah, unfortunately, you try and lock up the crossbow and you try and aim towards him, but he's also kind of really close to Vigo, and you don't want to hurt Vigo, and you just the bolt just goes flying off, and it hits like a window, and you see it like sticking into it.
Okay. I will also use a bonus action.
Okay.
Where is? Assuming like I'm basically between Nadal and Bison Man.
Okay. Yeah.
Where is Dom relative to where I am?
I would assume Dom is on the other side of the table. I would say he's like 30 feet away from you, I would say.
Okay. And in that case, I'm also gonna grab my lute, play a tune, and bardic inspiration towards Dom. So Dom, for the next 10 minutes, you can add a d8 to any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Is that a single use?
Yeah, single use, and you can do it after seeing your rolls.
Okay.
Yep. It is after seeing your roll, but before I make the call as to whether it hits or misses.
Okay.
So you see Scaramouche strums a tune, and you feel yourself ready to take action.
It sounds suspiciously like Killer Queen.
Ah, yes, the Killer Queens, my favorite bardic band. Alrighty. At the end of Scaramouche's turn, it is now Vigo, your turn. You are right up and close where you want him.
All right, so I'm just gonna two-hand the wheel hammer and just again straight down, right on top of the dome. This time two-handed.
Okay.
I've let go. I've let go of his arm, but again, smashing.
Go for it.
I also want to bring up that I have in my other skills, I just have extra attack, so I can attack twice whenever I choose to attack.
Yes. So you get to make 2 attacks.
Cool.
I'm part of your attack action.
I'm doing that. I'm double hammering.
You're just bonking him on the head.
Okay, I got a. Well, hold on. Let me just roll the hit for this. Is okay. So 6 plus 7 is what?
A 6 plus 7 is 13.
13.
Okay.
I roll a 13 for that one hit.
The first hit misses. As you try and go for it, you see him just slowly move as though he kind of teleported to the other side.
Ooh, okay. Let's roll again. Ah, shit. 14.
14. Even total?
But yeah, it was 7 plus, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you try again, and you just see him miss, and he just kind of looks at you. Still as slow as ever, Vigo. All right, that was your attack action. You have your movement still, and you have a bonus action.
I'm gonna use my bonus action, which is action surge. I can take an additional action on my turn.
Hell yeah!
So
all right, so you can make 2 more attacks.
I'm just gonna attack again. Okay, that was a nat 20 plus 7. That was 27.
Yeah. Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
That one lands. I'm gonna roll again. Okay, that one is 17.
That does just hit.
Okay, sick. So 2 hits. So So now that I'm two-handing it, it's 1d10 plus 4.
Yep.
The nat 20 gets you 2d10, or how are we doing?
The nat 20 will just double that d10.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So roll that first d10.
D10. Okay, that was just a 1. So
A 1, so it's 2 plus your strength.
Cool. 2 plus my strength?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
which
this
is
adds
4,
your strength
so
modifier. So 6,
alright.
and then the other d10.
The other d10
For the other attack.
is a 5 plus 4, which is 9.
9. Okay. So 15 damage. Still nice. So as you finally go and hit him on the head 2 times successfully, you just smack him across the face, and he just smiles and laughs the whole time. He's like, Vigo, Vigo, Vigo.
I don't like this guy anymore. I'm feeling like I might have made a mistake now.
Fighting like a
You
holocaust or something? What's happening here?
Yeah. Okay, that is the end of your turn, Vigo. Zodom, it is now your turn.
So, I guess I'll attack.
Okay.
And I have 2 weapon fighting, so I get to attack twice too, I guess.
As a barbarian 5th level, you do have the extra attack ability, which gives you to attack twice for
Okay.
attack action. Do you have 2
Okay.
weapons, or do you have 1?
I do have a great axe and a javelin.
Okay, unfortunately, a great axe does require 2 hands to hold.
Okay, What about javelin? Is one
A
hand.
javelin only requires 1 hand.
And they do
So if
about
you-
the same damage, so I guess can I use javelin twice?
The great axe.
If you have
does
two-
double
do you-
damage.
Oh,
Great
it
axe
does?
Yeah,
Oh,
use
okay.
the great axe,
You
dude.
can still. Yeah, you can still attack twice with the great axe. So every time
Yeah.
every time you attack twice, essentially. Now that
okay.
you're 5th level.
So
yeah,
I check
part of
on.
the Sorry,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say part of the 2 weapon fighting is just that, like, you can attack with 2 of them, and the other attack would be counted as part of your bonus action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I click on the hit
Yes.
part first. Okay. I got a 19. Oh,
19 does
23.
hit.
19 plus 4, 23.
Nice.
Yeah, 23 absolutely hits.
All right, then I click on damage.
Yep.
Is 7 plus 1 is 8.
8. Okay.
And I can do it again with the hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Oops, this time's only 1. 7 plus 4 is 11. So I missed, I guess.
Yeah, that misses, unfortunately. As you get, like, the one swing in, chopping him at the shoulder, it just brings him down. You try and go for it again, and you see him grab your axe and just stops it there.
All right.
He's like, this paltry fighting.
Do I have bonus action? Can I push Vigo away?
I would say that is not your bonus action. I would allow you to make that part of your move action with Vigo to move him, to escort him out of that space.
I think it's a
but
good
then-
You
idea.
know, you
That-
should
that
leave
does
him
give-
there. Leave him there.
Well,
No, I'm serious, because I need my sneak attack.
yeah,
Wow.
combat.
After all, I do have 68 health points. So
Yeah.
okay, I mean, I'll stay.
Okay, yeah.
I do
no,
have
but a bonus
60 health
action-
points.
That you could do is rage, so you could enter into a rage because you are a
Oh,
barbarian.
Okay. So what does that do?
While you are raging, physical attacks like bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing are cut in half. And what
Oh.
type of rager are you? What type of path are you? The battle rager, I think.
Path of barbarian, I guess.
Well, you're a barbarian, but path of the.
I'm not sure. Let me see.
Was it Berserker?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Okay, so
Yeah,
part
Path
of
of
the
berserker.
berserker.
You're right. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so part of the berserker is you can go into I believe, a mindless rage, which allows you to just make an extra attack a part of your bonus action. So you can make 3 attacks, and and you are immune to like fears and other like mind illusory attacks that try and like get you to stay away.
Sounds good to me. I should have rage first.
Yeah, definitely. So
maybe.
you hit him once. You try and hit him the second time, and it doesn't. And you just feel very furious. And you watch as Zodam goes into a mindless rage, and that does give you a +2 to all your attacks, I believe, for damage.
Sounds good.
Did it look like he was phased at all by the one that hit, or
Barely, to be honest. He just looks like he's enjoying this. That is the end of your turn, Zodam. Dom, it is now your turn.
How far away am I?
You're about 30 feet, I would say.
Okay.
Because you're like on the other side of the table.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I hold my rapier up and do a little prayer. May Lord Diago bless my attack roll. Then I may defend all advances with impeccable timing and accuracy.
Alrighty.
And I go in for a stabby stab.
Okay, make an attack. You hear the words, "Go, my son."
So that's a nat 20.
oh,
Nat 20.
Daigo! Ume flash kick.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that
so
dagger
roll
burn.
the rapier and roll your sneak attack, and you
Yeah.
double dice. You double the numbers.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. I gotta change it. It's gonna automatically double that. All right, let me get rid of that real quick. Okay,
Oh my god,
so that's a 3, and
this
then
was a
sneak
crush counter
attack.
if there ever was one.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
3,
baby.
7. So that's 10. So that's 20, and then I get so 23.
23 damage, and that's including your sneak attack.
Yep.
Yo,
And
the Daigo
that's-
parry. Straight up.
You, as Zodam is like currently occupying his other hand, and he looks like he's about to go for Vigo.
Hand?
He has
the
activated super art.
The axe, you pierced right into the back of him, and he goes, "Ugh," as that did a lot of good damage. Nice. And he kind of looks back at you, very
Then,
upset.
yeah. So then I disengage and move back 10 feet.
Okay, you pull your rapier out, and you move backwards 10 feet out of his
Go
range.
get your backdash.
Really not
That's
gonna
right,
go
back then. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
take my oath.
Yeah, you're trying to bait something on wake up.
Fair enough,
He
fair enough.
might come up with something.
Okay, after your turn, it is his turn. And you watch as he looks at you, and you see this aura around him start to shimmer, and it just expands outwardly. I need Dom, Lilith.
I didn't backdash far enough.
You did not backdash far enough. This is a big hit. Dom, Lilith, Vigo, and Zodam to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Nat
Yeah.
20,
Is this a-
dog.
Is this a spell?
This is not a spell.
Okay.
7.
I rolled a nat 20, but I have a -1 wisdom. So
Nat
So
20. I
19.
mean, so that's 19. That does pass.
13?
That fails.
So I got 7 if I fail.
7 fails.
Yeah, I got 10.
Zodam, you are immune to this. You're immune to this.
Oh, I am?
Because you're in a rage, yeah. Berserker.
You're in
Yes!
rage. You're in a mindless
Yes.
rage.
Dang it!
So Vigo
You're
and
mindless.
Zodam just ignore it completely. Dom and Lilith, you look at him and you are charmed by this man. This man is being attacked, and you look at him as though he is your friend.
I can use some
And-
of that persuasion, yeah.
Can I use a bonus action now?
You cannot, because it is not. Huh? It will come up to your turn. It will come up to your turn. So
yeah,
at
your
the start,
turn is next. Yeah.
Yeah, your turn. It is your turn after this.
He's about to get
Once he's
pickpocketed,
finished.
Just saying.
Okay.
She's gonna try to steal from you. Even though he's
He's
charmed.
my friend now. Whatever. What's his is mine. What's mine is his. But he can't see
So
what's
after
mine.
that,
That's
he kind of looks at you, Vigo, and he's like, "Put you into the ground, plant a tree." And he looks at you, and he's gonna try and dominate person again. I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw, Vigo.
Damn.
Oh, he gets another.
He does.
Damn, dude, I rolled an 18, but that's a -1. I got a 17.
Is this a spell?
This is a spell.
Counter spell.
I need. What level are you doing this at?
Yeah, level 3 is the only. This is the highest I got.
Okay, I need you to roll a spell casting check. So that's your intelligence. Just a D20 plus your intelligence, as this is a high level spell.
D20 plus my intelligence, or intelligence
Yes.
and proficiency? Just intelligence?
Just intelligence, because this is to try and counterspell it.
Okay.
Because this is dominate person, so it's a 5th
got it.
level. So it's
Got it.
yeah. So this would be a 15.
Do I add proficiency whenever I roll my saving throw?
I got
your
19 plus 4.
Depends on the saving throw.
Okay.
So you watch Vigo as his telling of you to try and become a tree is so convincing, and then you watch as like a hand just pushes out and says stop to him, and it's like it just breaks it so fast. You do manage to break dominate person. Nadal.
Nice.
Can I ask what are we being charmed, or is this like a psychic thing?
It is charm.
I am against being charmed.
That is right, because you are half elf. Can you roll? So it is. So then you roll.
Sorry,
with
I was
advantage.
just looking at that.
Yeah. Roll with advantage. So roll another d20.
Okay. Ah! That is a 14, and everything just
That
fell
doesn't-
off my table.
That does not make it, unfortunately. Yeah. He's just so charming. Yeah, Vigo, you see this, and he looks, and he's kind of like, as he's just thwarted for a second time. He's like, no, it's not happening. And he goes to try and grab you with his hands himself. And he's going to make 2 attacks on you.
Jesus, this guy gets so much
Okay.
action economy.
He does, yeah.
In this
So,
economy.
You seen the frame data? It's silly.
It is
Is it
plus
always
a
his
lot.
turn? Is it
No,
always
no.
his turn? Hot damn, I don't have a full frame
He's always
character.
plus.
He's
So
always-
it's an 18. Does an
Joe,
18 hit,
my-
I think.
My armor class is 18.
So he just hits. The other one was
Okay.
like a 10. So
And I don't add initiative to that, it's just my armor class. Okay.
you take okay, so you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage and
Jesus.
6 points of psychic damage. So
Okay.
you take 18 points as he tries and grabs you by his hand, and he just doesn't manage to get your head as you duck out of the way, but he grabs you on the shoulder, and you feel it being crumpled and weakened as
That's
your
not
left shoulder.
good.
No.
That hurt me.
As he presses into you.
That hurt me.
He kind of looks at you, and he looks at all of you, and he's like, if you all want to fight, it is, then a fight we shall have. And you see him ascend into the air. But he does leave Vigo and Zodom's attack range, because you guys are right up next to him, because he gets like 10 feet off the ground. So if you guys want to make an
Interesting.
attack roll,
Get here, quick.
you guys can make a reaction to attack him as he's trying to leave that space.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So what
Yeah.
what roll is that?
It's just an attack with your weapon.
Okay.
Is it folks within melee range, or can I cross?
He has not left your. It's only within melee range.
I rolled a 17 plus 7.
That hits.
20. Okay, cool.
So if you want to roll damage, and then what'd you get, Zodom?
Let me try. I got 5 plus 4 is 9.
4, 9. Does not hit, unfortunately. As you try and go, and you're just not tall enough. Well, you do get a hit as you
I'm
manage
a
to hit him.
dwarf. What can I say?
You're a dwarf, yeah.
I rolled a 7 plus 4, so I rolled
An 11.
11.
Nice. Yeah. You just crack him off the chest, and it kind of pushes him just a little higher, even.
Okay.
As he's still 10 feet, but he just like raises his chest up a little bit. That is the end of his turn. Lilith, it is now your turn. These people are just beating on this poor man.
I was.
We're friends
I-
in that.
Is he out of
man-
my pickpocket range?
He is. He is 10 feet in the air.
Can I charm him to come down?
Trying to actively persuade him, you can.
Yeah.
He is your friend, so you do.
Yeah,
you don't
I
wanna
want
do
my
any
friend
harm
next to me. So I can steal
Okay.
from him.
The true rule of fashion of just, I love you. Why wouldn't I take things from you? Okay, make a persuasion check. This will be your action to do so. Because
Okay.
this is like you trying to actively, and this is with disadvantage. Because you guys are in combat with him.
$16.
He looks at you as he sort of rises up, and he's like, "Oh, I don't want to get anywhere near you."
Fuck you.
Oh. Oh.
Oh boy.
I just like to have my personal space. So that was your action. You have
Social distancing.
you have movement and a bonus action.
Fine. I want to move so I'm directly under him.
Okay, you can easily do that. Get right under him. So you are now under him.
Well, he's still too far away to pickpocket, so I guess I'm done.
Yeah, he's still at least. There's like a 5-foot gap still in between.
Well, because he's my friend, so I can't attack him. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, you just want to make sure he doesn't fall. You're being a good friend. You're trying to make sure if he falls, you can catch him.
Sure.
Whatever helps the narrative. Definitely. Is that the end of your turn, Lilith?
Yes.
Okay, Nadal, it is now your turn.
He's 10 feet in the air now, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to
So he would still be about like, I would say like 65 feet away from you then?
Yeah, I'm going to move forward till I'm about within 30 feet of him, given angle and all. I'm going to use all my movement to try to get 30 feet within 30 feet of him. If he's is he 65 because of the angle, or is he 65?
He's 65 because of the angle.
Okay, so I have 30 feet of movement, so can I use all of that to get in 30 feet, or okay?
It would be still 35.
It would be 35 because of the height type of thing? Okay, that's cool. Then I'll move into about like 45. And I will send 2 of the blue orbs that are floating around me at him. And he has to make a dexterity 15 saving throw.
Okay. For each of them, or just for one?
So 2 of them. Yeah.
Okay, so for the first one, he got... You said 15. He got a 16 for the first one.
Okay, so he takes 2d6 halved. So he takes 5 points of fire, or 5 points of fire damage.
Okay. And then the other one, he gets a... Yeah, he got like an 8.
Okay, so then he takes full damage on that one. So, bad roll. 6 points of fire damage. And then Nadal will form another circle. This one will be blue and it'll turn red, and I'll use Firebolt to attack him.
Alrighty, yeah, roll an attack. Truly the fire.
Yeah. 14, unfortunately.
14 does not hit. As you hit with the first 2 and just impact him on the side, he looks and you see the firebolt going for him. He actually grabs the fire in the air and crushes it.
Oh, that's very morale boosting.
Use the acid. Just throw it at him.
Hey, we have that brain melting thing, right?
That's my turn.
Okay. That is the end of your
brain
turn.
melt.
Scaramouche, will you do the fandango?
I was thinking about Thunderbolt's lightning, but there seems to be a lot of people directly under him. So that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
I got 60 health points. Just do it.
Who is within 10 feet of Mr. Yeah.
I mean, he's 10
I
feet
think
in
I
the
know.
air above me.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I would say it would be Zodum, Vigo, and Lilith. Dom, you are now like 15 feet away from him.
Oh, okay.
So
He's
just
like 10.
also a rules clarification because I'm a noob. If something says each creature in a 15-foot radius, that includes us.
Yes, that includes anyone in that radius.
That's
So
area.
don't do it.
That
So kinda
sounds
like the reason-
scary.
Yeah, so each creature typically all
Do
like,
it. I can take it.
monsters
Yeah.
or any other animals. Because there's like dominate, there's like charm person, and then charm monster.
Okay. So I don't want to hit everyone in a 15-yard or feet radius for 3d8.
Probably
That's
not.
a bad idea. I also probably don't want to throw acid in there right now. So let's just take another pot shot with the crossbow.
Okay. Yeah.
Thanks for not throwing acid at me.
Yeah, I mean sometimes
I
I care.
appreciate it. I'm useful, I promise.
I rolled on an 18 to hit.
That does hit. Yeah, roll for some damage.
Okay, I'm also going to expend a point of what was it called?
Oh.
A bardic inspiration. I'm going to expend a point of that in order to use psychic blades.
Okay. Hell yeah.
So I get to add 3d6 of psychic damage to my hit.
Okay. Yeah. So roll the.
So the
hit for the
initial without the 3d6. That something has +2 piercing. Is that just an added 2 damage?
Yeah, that's from your dexterity.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's +2 plus whatever.
So I have an 8 from the crossbow, and we will add another 12 from the psychic blades.
Damn.
So
Okay.
8 piercing from the 8 from the crossbow, 12 psychic damage from the psychic blades.
That's what I'm talking about, Sermi. Needy this man.
That's a psycho upper right there. He's up in the air.
Hey.
You do that, and
DP on his wake up.
as you try to infuse your bardic essence to be able to make it weaker for him, and just break his mind a little bit, you notice it doesn't do as much damage as you'd like, as though he may be resistant to psychic damage.
Yeah, I figured that.
I mean, it's damage on the table, which is always nice.
It is more damage. Always hit optimally.
As you do that, he looks at you and he's like, "Birds of a feather flock together," and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, can I say
As he
something?
goes
Yeah.
out of it.
Can I say
What
something?
level is this dude? Holy shit.
As he's saying that, I cut him off and I say, "If you need feathers from a bird, be sure to go check in trinkets and bodies."
Oh
What?
You say that
If you give me 100 bison bucks right now, I will give you a check. You can go cash with them, and it'll be good.
okay. Roll a wisdom save.
So what do I roll for that?
So
What
it is
is
a
happening?
D20. It is a D20.
These
plus
people
your
raised
wisdom
me. Why are
modifier.
you doing this?
Sorry, a D20 plus my wisdom modifier.
Yes.
I rolled a natural 20 plus 1.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
As he says that, you can tell that his
That's the sales.
God, that's fantastic. You notice as he tries to string the words back, you would know this cantrip to be vicious mockery.
Okay.
And you just deflect it with your mind as though you are. You've taken hits before, but man, he's not that cutting in his words.
I am one with the MLM.
Did he get the 100 bison bucks?
He did not. He did not, as they may be fake.
The real
not real.
questions. Come on.
Okay.
These are real questions.
I will say. Yeah, that'll be it for my turn.
Okay. Yeah, that's the end of your turn, and that's the end of Mikhail's legendary action. Vigo, is now your turn.
All right.
Well, that's fine. You guys are doing fine.
I feel like we're fine.
What can you do? What can you do? So how far away is he from me right now after taking that?
10 feet.
Okay,
10 feet
so
away.
I only have a reach of 5 feet. Is there any way that I can move within range?
Unless you can
Can
find
you
a way to
fly?
bring him down closer to you, or you can fly.
All
You
right.
cannot.
Borscht Dynamite is coming.
There-
So earlier, I had paid the machinists at the shop. I dropped 10 platinum on that to work a springboard into my seat
No.
You did, yeah.
Oh no.
that can jettison me up towards the
That-
sky for a
What?
grappling attack.
Not like
It
this.
essentially allows you to. Yeah, I would say that would be a part of the attack action. To
Yes,
do this. Oh.
it's an this will be an unarmed strike, but
Yep.
like
Not an actual
being
grapple, because you can grapple.
this is a
You can
I
you can
mean-
grapple too as an action.
oh okay yeah,
Yeah,
let's
you can-
if you want to do that and bring him down,
yeah I don't know what a grapple is, but we're doing that.
it would be an athletic check. So when you do it,
Wrap him
roll an
up and pull
athletics
him
check.
down.
Okay.
And he'll make a. So when you do an athletics, it's your athletics versus his athletics, or
Sick.
Acrobatic.
I rolled an 18 plus 7.
Holy moly.
My
Oh,
my athletics
20.
my athletics is plus 7.
God damn.
He,
I
mean,
grappled
another-
the fuck out of this guy.
yeah. So
Forge Dynamite your
He
ass,
has
son.
hands.
You kind of just air
So
SPD'd
you
him.
rolled a 25. He rolled a 15, and he has a +6 to strength. I need you to
Oh,
know
you got
that.
him. You
So,
got
so
him.
you did manage to grab him as you try. You see,
Got
he's like,
him.
"What are you doing?" And you pull him down. He is now grounded. And you both.
What a read. What a read.
Because you both went from essentially 10 feet in the air to back to the ground floor.
Nice.
You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as the chair, unfortunately, is not properly committed to cushioning your tush. for
That's
when you fall
fine.
down.
It's
And
made of
I'll
wood
take-
and steel.
So did
It's
you
made of
just
wood and
air?
steel.
Did you just air SPD him and back into your chair?
Absolutely, that's exactly what happened. I
Yeah.
just Forge Dynamited this motherfucker from the air. I
Did you,
was
like,
jettisoned.
bring it forward at all so you don't hit me on the way down too?
No, I
oh my
went
god.
right back and he's right above me. I just go straight up,
I
straight
was
down.
right
It-
under him too.
She
So
was.
is this the Santa Claus situation where he's now on your lap?
Dexterity saving throw, Lilith.
What?
need you to
Everybody
make a
was
dexterity-
talking.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity.
As you see him grab him, and you're like, yeah, he got him! And then you see them coming down.
Oh shit.
Wait,
That-
am I underneath too?
You're behind
No,
me.
you were like right next to
Oh.
Vigo.
I should have just electrocuted everyone.
I
Alright.
found it. I found it. I got a 19.
Okay. You still take damage.
Shit.
Aggressive!
Why are you doing this? I'm tiny.
Big boys.
You take
Hey,
2
we
points of
have
blood
potions. We have
as
potions, guys.
The rocking of the chair, Vigo, and Mikhail all fall down, and like you don't get like. Thankfully, you just moved like 5 feet away. You aren't like pinned under him. Thankfully,
Oh, thank God. How much damage
but
did
you
I
did take 2 points. Just 2 points of bludgeoning. 2. Yeah, as like it sort of like rocks you around, it kind of scuffs you up.
Can't believe Bison got air SPD.
Dude.
Hey, listen, you'd love to see it. You
Should've
saw him
jumped.
teleport.
Just
Stop
so you know,
jumping.
this is fantasy, not real life, because we know that actually happened.
That was your action. You have
Yes.
movement still.
Okay, let me take a look.
I mean, now that he's like
Actions.
smashed into
Are
me
you-
and sent me 10 feet away, 5 feet.
He's remained grappled with them though, right? Or is he not
Yeah.
still grappled?
Oh yeah, I
He's
guess
still-
I am just like grappled. Yeah, I'm grappling with him.
Okay.
I think that's just my. We're tussling. We're tussling
Yeah.
now.
That is the end of your turn. Zodom, it is now your turn.
Oh, so Joe is holding him basically.
Yes. So he
I've
is
successfully grappled.
So
yes.
you do have advantage on attacking this man.
Yep.
And I have rage. I'm still raging,
Yep.
right?
You are still raging. Absolutely.
I'll
Raging
do my best.
demon coming! Let's see it!
All right,
I didn't know
so
you raging demon.
I'll hit him with the great axe, right? I'm
Yeah.
in melee range, right? Okay.
Yeah, you are in melee range. Roll with advantage. That's 2d20s, and take the higher of the two.
And I get to attack twice too as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh, nice. 18 plus 4 is 22.
That hits. Yeah.
All right, nice.
Nice.
Damage. 7 plus 1, that's 8.
Alrighty.
And with rage, is there a bonus? Or, I
There
don't know.
should be a +2 to that, so that would be 10.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So I can
And
do
you
it
get one
again.
more attack. Yep, you get
Okay.
one more attack.
Here we go. Oh, it's 18.
That hits, yeah.
All right.
Roll for some damage. As, like, Vigo has him, you're just hacking into the back of this man.
11.
Jesus. Plus the 2.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's 13. 11 plus 2. 13.
Jesus.
Nice. Yo, let's fucking go.
Yeah!
I'm starting to feel
This
like
guy
this
never even got to talk.
I feel like
Yeah.
this guy just has all the invincibility frames.
Yeah, it's...
Is
Yeah.
he
Okay,
still alive
that is-
though?
He's still alive, yeah. That is the end of your turn.
Okay.
Okay.
This- That's way
Would
too
breaking
much
up the
rage.
grapple count? Because I'm still charmed, right? So would breaking up
You
the
are
grapple
charmed.
count as an action?
It is.
Because I kind of
that
wanted
would
to.
be, that would be an athletics check, a contested athletics with Vigo.
You'd have to break it, yeah, from
Because I kind of wanted to also change into what I would assume is Vigo's grandmother to talk him out of it, but that's also an action.
We could do that. You have a much better chance of doing that than.
Okay, so I turn into what I assume.
I would say
I
that could, like
turn-
I would say that counts as both as like you turning into the grandmother and persuading him.
Okay, so I turn into what I assume is Vigo's grandmother, and I come rushing on up. I go, Vigo, Victor, Langy, what are you doing to this poor man? Get off of him!
What do I need to roll?
I need you to roll a perception check for me, Vigo.
Perceptions.
And I need Dom to roll a deception check.
I rolled an 8 minus 1.
So it's 7.
I got a 28.
28. Vigo! Man, you should be so embarrassed. Your grandmother's here. What is she doing here? She's upset at you.
Grandmama, you're dead.
Yeah.
Not as dead as you're going to be if you don't get up right now.
Yeah.
But, Mama, the bad man, he has the
I am
bison
going to
dollars.
count to 3. 1,
But, Mama,
2,
but, Mama,
3.
I let go. I let go.
You let go. And you see Michaela looks at you and he's like, "Thank you, grandmama."
Is letting go just a free action?
It's a free action, yeah.
Yeah. That's
Unfortunately.
Okay, so that's my act.
That's a powerful action.
How long am I charmed for, by the way?
You are charmed. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn.
Okay.
so
Wisdom?
Yeah, so make another wisdom save. And I forgot to mention that too. Lilith, if you want to make another wisdom save.
Yes, please.
I got
Advantage.
15.
15 does not make it.
Wisdom. 16.
16 does not make it. Did you roll with advantage?
No.
Oh, right, she does.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah, no, I rolled an 8.
Okay.
Nat
Yeah.
1.
Oh, man. Yeah, he's just too
Nice.
convincing. And as he looks at you two, he's like, yes. I think it's time we blow the roof off this thing. And he looks at you, Vigo. And he looks at you, Mikhail. And so... Yeah, so Mikhail, Vigo, and Scaramouche, I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw.
17 plus 5.
That's a
Okay.
22 man.
I'm big boy.
You are a big man. Zaldam, what'd you roll?
Oh, what am I supposed to roll? I'm sorry.
A Constitution saving throw.
Six.
6. Okay.
What? How do you have 60 HP? Only roll a 6 in a Constitution saving throw.
You can't roll a 6 because you have plus 6.
That doesn't
Yeah, that
make
would be
sense.
Literally impossible.
Yeah, it's 3 plus 3.
No, you have plus
No,
6 to Constitution
you
saving
have plus
throw.
6.
Wait,
So
did I
the
roll the right?
Because you have
Constitution,
proficiency.
right?
Constitution. It's on the left side, right below.
I'm
like,
looking at your
index.
sheet right now.
You have proficiency with Constitution saving throws, so you add another 3 to that because of your proficiency.
So it's 9, but you know.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, okay, I see. Nine, okay.
Scaramouche.
12.
Okay, so only Vigo saves for this. So this is. I need one more D8.
No, you don't.
Nice.
I mean, you don't really need another one. It's,
He needs them. He needs all of
You
them.
don't
I
need
have to.
I need it. As you all watch. Oh, it's gonna hurt. Oh
No.
no.
As you all watch. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Just want you to know that I forgot that I had disengage as a free action, so I could have moved 40 feet away on that initial thing.
So you have no one, to blame.
Anytime.
No one to blame but yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, so the two that failed, Zodam and Scaramouche, you take 38 points of psychic damage.
So
And
I'm
Vigo, you take half.
dead.
Down. You're not dead yet.
You are down. You are now making saving throws.
Do I go into negatives or do I just go to 0?
You can, but unless the negative goes unless you essentially get doubled your hit points, you don't die.
Wow.
Pretty close.
Could I have 60 health points?
I have 20
Yeah,
hit
so-
points.
So it's 38. And Vigo, you only take half that, so that is 19.
Everything is fine.
okay. As you all watch as psychic energy swells in their bodies
We're
and
going
just
to die.
erupts, and you see blood vessels between all three of them just start bursting. Their eyes all
Wait. How much I take?
You take 30. You take 38.
Oh, 38.
Yeah.
My armor, does my armor do anything?
Yeah.
It does not, because this is an ability
Okay.
that you had to save.
Thank you very much.
You take 38 Big Macs. Big Mac is a hit point. So yeah, you all watch as this psychic energy swells in them and just bursting blood vessels, and you see Vigo and Zodam are just sort of bleeding out on their eyes and ears, and you all watch as, unfortunately, Scaramouche just fell to the ground. Could not handle the psychic blast. And you look at him, and he's like, "Time to focus on my next target." And you see him look at you, Nadal, and you see him just start floating towards you. He does leave Vigo and Zodam's attack range, so if you guys want to make an attack on him, you can.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna drink my potion, okay?
That You will have to do that on your turn as an action.
Right.
Can you
Okay.
like
So
double?
reaction, I'm gonna attack. Okay.
Yeah, so if you guys, as a reaction, want to attack him as he's leaving, feel free
Sure.
to.
I rolled a 19.
That does hit.
Okay. So then. Ooh, so 8 plus 4, so 12.
Nice. Yeah, he's looking pretty hurt.
Does my rage do anything to my hit rate?
It should add the +2 bonus to your hit.
Okay, so I got 16 then.
16 misses.
Okay.
As you just get out of his range, you just don't even manage to whiff him. You just see Nadal. He's just floating towards you with 2 hands out, ready to grab at you.
Okay.
And he's
How far
now
does he?
5. He gets 40 feet, so he gets right up next to
Holy
you.
moly. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Damn,
as he
that
sort of
dash,
like
dude.
moves over the table. Yeah, he gets 40 feet.
Isn't Rodon out of rage now since he got hit? But whatever.
Is who?
never mind. There is Rodon not in rage now since he got hit. But never
No, he's
mind.
still in rage. Rage
Okay.
keeps going, even if you're like rage keeps going, and it has to like you either have to take damage or you have to keep hitting to keep rage
I'm
going.
not calm. I'm not calm.
Yeah, you are not calm. That is the end of Mikhail's turn. Lilith, it is now your turn.
I'm calm.
Just as I get a milkshake. Okay.
I'm calm.
I'm
The ultimate calm.
Where am I in
Calmer than you
relation to
are.
everybody?
Calmer than you are.
So you see, like, you still see, you see Grandma Zangief, like 5 feet away from you. You see essentially Grandma Zangief, Vigo, and Zodom are all 5 feet away from you, and then I would say you see Scaramouche 30 feet away from you. You don't see any of them as your enemies. You see them as your allies as well.
Okay,
You
that's
just
what I was
see-
assuming.
Yes.
So, as an action, can I move to Zangief and give him a potion?
You can. Yeah. He's like
Okay.
right next. Zangief is right next to you.
So I want to do that and give him one of
Okay.
my greater health potions.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah,
And
that's a
then as
free
my
action.
bonus action, I want to pickpocket him.
What?
Okay.
Why?
Okay. Make a sleight. What are you going? Okay. Make a sleight of hand check. I want to know
I
what
want
you're
some
going.
of that platinum that he's got.
Oh, okay. I love it.
22.
Make a sleight of hand
My
check.
passive perception is only 9, so you go right ahead. Take some. How much you take?
Everyone is so entranced. You get a handful. I think you get like, I'll just say in a handful you get like 30 platinum.
Sweet,
Easily.
I'll take it.
Yeah. So you do that, and this is still like that's only your That's only your bonus action. So you still have an action.
Didn't I give him a potion?
That's a free action to hand trade things off.
Oh.
Yeah. And you still have like because Vigo is right next to you, you still have your 30 feet of movement.
So can I move over to Scaramouche?
You can.
Okay, move to him and give him a potion.
Okay. All right. What kind of potion? Just
I have 2 greater potions.
Okay. Yeah. If you want to roll the healing potion. So it should be a greater healing is 4d4 plus 4.
Is Scaramouche down?
Yeah,
Scaramouche
yeah.
is down.
Oh. Can
You have
can he-
you're
How
just
do
too
I
angry.
roll it?
I
Do you have any d4s available on you?
How many
You have
do I
one.
need? Oh.
4.
4.
If you roll it, if you rolled 2 at least, you can roll it.
I've got him. I
So
just gotta
if-
find him.
if he's down, can he drink the potion himself or somebody
She
else?
can.
It's gonna be like a Dragon Ball Z sensu bean sort of thing where you're just like feeding it to them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Sensu bean. Don't know why I did it in like a Italian.
Krillin voice. Yeah.
Dang it! I only have 3. Fine.
If you roll 2 d4 and just do it again.
I hear Bison has plenty of extra dice.
I do.
So I rolled a 4 and a 2.
38
2.
points
Okay.
of damage.
And then you got
Then-
2 more to roll.
And 2 3s.
4 to 10, 12.
16 points.
Plus, yeah. Scaramouche, you come back to life as you see Lilith is feeding you a health potion with 16 points back in your health and life.
All right.
I don't have another bonus action, right? I can't rob him too?
No, you cannot rob.
Okay.
You can only grift one man at a time.
Dang it. Fine.
You cannot grift.
You may have won his heart for saving him, though. Take that with you.
Line up for Avon.
All right, I think that's the end of my turn then.
All right. That is the end of your turn. Nadal is now your turn as you see.
Oh,
Mikhail.
yeah.
He's right. He's in melee range of me, right?
Yeah, he's 5 feet next to you.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I got skipped. Right?
Did you?
Yeah, because I did the break up the grapple, then everyone went, right?
You did a grandma.
Or-
The grapple
Oh,
and
no.
You did the grandma.
I'm okay. I'm silly. Never mind.
No, you're. Oh, that does remind me, Lilith. If you want to make a saving throw, a wisdom
Oh,
saving,
Yes.
yeah, to
To be uncharmed.
be uncharmed.
15. Still charmed.
15. No, even with advantage.
Oh. Thanks
You
for
still have
laughing.
advantage. Yeah. That's what the game does. Reminds the
So
players
that would be a 19.
you do
There we go.
to realization as this man, while he may have great looking teeth, is full of lies. You are pretty sure all of his stuff is unsafe.
No, fluff unblock.
Yeah. Yeah. Nadal, is your turn.
Yeah. As he like his hands out towards me, I'm gonna pull out my pocket watch again, and the clock is going to appear over his head and turn green, and I'm gonna use or cast Sapping Sting. And it's a Constitution 15 saving throw.
Okay. He rolled a 17 plus 4, so 21.
Okay, yeah, that
Nice and
fails.
easy. Yeah.
But as he's like sitting there right on top of me, you'll see the clock turn green, and he'll be staring at me, and then things will slow down, and Nadal's image will flicker, and I'm going to Misty Step 30 feet behind him, closer to Vigo.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
And I'll cast Misty Step.
Okay, nice. Yeah. He's just sort of like mystified as like this marvel happens, and he's like, what are these clones? These after images?
And I'll after I appear next to Vigo, I'll take assess of the situation and say we might want to consider leaving.
Oh, Vigo is leaving.
And that's my
He
turn.
started it. He started
That
it.
that is the end of your turn. Scaramouche, it is your turn. You are on the ground prone, so it'll take half your movement to get up.
Okay, well, we'll do that. Actually, before I do that, I've kind of getting hit upside the head, both in game and in person, apparently. Can I get like a positioning check? Like, where are people relative to Mr. Bison Man?
Everyone is away from him.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Like,
Everyone is essentially behind you at this point.
pardon?
Everyone is behind you because
You're
Nadal.
taking it, baby. Get in there. Let's go.
Just do it.
Yeah, all set up for you.
So I will stand up and I'm going to grab the brain rot acid and toss it at Mr.
No,
Bison.
not the acid. Thunder, man. Thunder.
No, he's got the
I
acid.
like the acid. Yeah, roll that acid, my man.
We're all so
pick
far
an
away.
attack roll.
And
Alright.
as I throw it, I'm gonna say, if you like this, be sure to check out Trinkets and Bonus.
That's great. That is great.
So this vial of acid is I'll say it's a dexterity, like, because it's not a usual weapon, so you are not proficient with it. So you roll a d20 plus your dexterity.
Huh.
You need, yeah.
Can I just like put the vial on my crossbow and shoot it at them?
You cannot, unfortunately.
Or
You would seem to be able to like tie it to a bolt. So if you roll a d20 plus your dex,
Okay.
Why did I go first?
Plus my dex or my dex modifier?
plus your dex modifier, it would be the same either way. Yeah.
Okay. This is everything about this is bad.
I love it.
I rolled a 19.
That
17 plus 2.
just hits.
Nice.
His armor class is 18. So yeah, roll
5d6.
5d6 psychic damage.
5d6
go.
damage. Let's go.
Oh, it's gonna be
Toss
so good.
that.
I was
Toss that
hoping for
poison.
better, but I'll take it. 18.
That's still above half. That's
Yeah,
good.
that's above average.
I rolled 2 6 or 6, 2 5s, and 2 1s.
Yeah, no, but 18 is like
This is like a
above
great
average.
shot too. This is a great shot too. You watch as you throw it at him and it cracks and smashes at the back of his head, and the ooze just fills onto his head, and you see it just bubbling. And you see his head turn to you slowly. The ooze just still on the face, eyes glisten and glow white. I need you to make another wisdom saving throw for me.
And we're gonna die again. Yay!
Yeah, I love that of like, I'm alive! And then dying.
Oh, I'm
Tossing-
no longer.
I love
tossing
it.
a ball and then dying again.
I rolled a 6.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
let's go.
Oh, fuck.
You take 7 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
That's not bad.
So you're still up, but you just feel the
You're
the
welcome.
psychic energy just sort of like fissure in your head, and it feels like you're just about to be split in half, like you have a massive pounding headache.
Okay.
That was just your action.
I still have half my movement and my extra
Yes.
action. Sorry, were you gonna say something?
I was gonna say, if you have any spells that are bonus actions, you could still do it. Just go all out on this man.
Where do I find that again? Action.
Any of the
Yeah,
Should
I
say-
don't have much. I'm going to use the last half of my movement to run as far as I can.
Okay.
I will. I'm going to expend another bardic inspiration, and I'm going to toss this Nidal's way.
All right.
I'll put what it does in the Discord as well, so you can see.
And you get a D8 of inspiration that you can use
Nice.
whenever you need to make a
I will
save,
take it.
ability check, or attack.
It's rather unfortunate I can't give that to myself.
Nah, unfortunately not. Only I think like a high level lore bard can do that to themselves.
So that is my turn. All acid up.
All right.
Good
At the end of
play.
your turn, it is Vigo. Your turn.
Okay.
You are
so
now
how far?
seeing. You are now seeing the like ooze is still on him, and it's actually going to all of his body now. And you see what once was the man is now like a purple monster of an individual just trying to float towards you all.
That's cool. That's cool. Cool. How far away is he?
He is 40 feet away from you.
Okay.
remember that your grandmother is very upset with you.
Oh yeah. Do I have to like break any? Do I have to break grandma? Do I have to?
Break grandma. Oh my gosh.
You could I would say this if you want to try and make another perception check to be able to know that this isn't your grandma, you can try, or like an insight, I would say.
All right. Let's try
And
that.
I would ask Dom to roll a deception check.
Sure. We do insight. Where's insight? Oh, it's -1. Very cool. That's a 6 total.
13.
Cool.
Yeah, man, that's your grandma. Why are you doing this? to
Damn,
her?
that's my grandma.
She put food on the table. She like taught. She was. We all know Vigo's and Geef's learned how to do a Borscht Dynamite.
And you know, when your grandmother was upset, you had to stand in the corner.
Right. So I think that what Vigo does is that he sees the Grandmama and he believes he's on like a warrior's like vision quest now because he knows this grandma has passed away, but she has come to him in this moment. So he kind of just like takes a drink of his potion and just like sits in the corner because that's what Grandma always did, is put him in the corner.
As he's walking away, Nadal's gonna be like, Vigo, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Going to timeout.
What the hell is timeout?
Well,
Yeah, what kind of healing potion did you drink? The greater?
I did it bad, so I had to timeout.
Oh, you did not do it. Oh my god.
So
I have the greater potion, which is
44 plus 4.
44 plus 4, so 1, okay, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 plus 4. Cool, 18.
Okay. Yeah, so you get 18 points back.
Nice.
Nice.
That was a good roll.
Nice rolls.
So you move 10 feet away. That is the end of your turn. Zodom, now your turn.
So if I want to drink the potion, where do I click?
You have 60 hit points.
You have
You're with
60
the rest
hit
of us.
points.
Don't drink it yet.
It's an action to drink a potion.
Okay.
You have a greater and a superior, or you have a
Well,
superior.
But I'm very far from it. Am I?
Yeah, you're about 40 feet away from him.
Yeah, that's too far. I can't do anything. I have to move.
If you had a javelin,
You have a javelin?
Javelin is 30
Chuck it.
feet.
Yeah, 30.
Yeah, move forward and check it.
and then it's 60, I believe, right? It's 20, 60.
Right. But he can move forward and chuck it.
You can move forward 20 feet and chuck it.
All right,
Only
let's do
40
that.
feet away.
All right,
Okay.
so I rolled the hit.
Yep.
What's B? It's 20 plus 4, 24. That hits.
Does. Yeah, roll some damage.
Nice.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Nat
Nat
20,
20.
baby.
Is that a nat 20?
Yeah. Nice.
Oh man. You double
so
that damage.
critical. I got a critical hit 10 plus 2. Was it?
Yeah.
With the
So yeah, that's 12.
24?
No. The D&D Beyond automatically rolls.
Oh, does it?
two
Okay,
attack for
cool.
you. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
I was gonna say that's a hell of a javelin throw.
You, Nadal, Lilith, Scarmouche, Dom, you all watch as Vigo, dejected, goes to the corner. And you see Dom just full of rage, runs up, chucks the javelin, and it hits him in the head.
Oh, headshot.
Watch as the bubbling mass of this purple goo just start to swell and swell. And you see it burst. I need you all to make everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Wait,
shit.
wait, what?
Yeah.
16.
16.
I rolled 13.
13.
9.
9.
I got a 4 plus 3, 7.
7.
I got an 8.
And 8. Scaramouche, what'd you roll?
I don't want to click it.
You have plus 5
You got a plus 5.
I don't have plus 5. I have plus 2.
on Dex.
You should have, for a dexterity saving throw,
For Dex saving throw, you have plus 5.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, 24.
24. You see what happens. You hit the deck. Everyone just gets smattered with purple goo.
Oh.
As
Wait.
Okay, so
My
this is purple
16
goo.
is safe.
Wait. There's
16 did not save.
a reminder. Two folks have bardic inspiration that they could use.
Yeah, I'll use it later.
The number did
I
already,
rolled so low, I was like, I didn't want to use it.
and I did already make the call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, we're
Um,
hit, definitely.
You mean I'm no longer charmed?
Goo. You are no longer charmed, Lilith. Dom, or no, Lilith. You already ended the charm. Dom, you are no longer charmed, and you're like, man, there ain't no bison bucks waiting for me. There ain't no bison bucks waiting for me.
And also, you look like my grandma.
Yeah, so I take out a napkin and I start wiping like purple goo off of Vigo's face.
Can I start using? Is there any effect of the goo? Can I start to quickly, as like fast as possible, wipe it off?
Yeah, you wipe it off. It's just goo. It's just the remains of a. It's just got flashed by a dead man.
I want to taste it.
Hello?
Ew.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Dude, it's got acid on it.
Yeah, he's kind
Make
of
a Constitution
seasoned.
saving throw.
8.
He's seasoned with brain rot acid.
You take 6 points of psychic damage.
What?
You take 6 points of psychic damage.
Damn!
Yeah.
I just wanted to taste it.
Nadal will be
Does
like,
not taste good. Have you ever had that like there's like a thing you can do for like potty training dogs and like also like for when they're feeding. It's like a bitter spray.
Yeah, no, my
Yeah,
dog
the
ate through my
bitter
cords as soon as I put that shit on there.
It tastes
spray.
like that. If you've ever tasted
It
that,
attracts.
it
tastes
awful.
like
You feel like you're ready to throw up.
It's like
It
Vegemite.
tastes like a Nintendo Switch cart.
Yeah, I have tasted that.
Yo, dude, lick your. Hey, if you don't believe me, lick
Yeah,
your Nintendo Switch. Lick
Don't
the
do
nearest
it.
Nintendo Switch cart.
don't do it.
Go ahead.
please.
I'm with you.
Go right ahead. Make my day. Make my day.
I have done it before. It did not taste great.
No, it's not good. It's not good.
So, you all have successfully killed Mikhail Pisomin Balius.
I killed him. Okay,
You did
Can I look at
All you, Quasi, all you.
deal the finishing blow, and you look, and you see someone knock on the door. Okay, everything all right in there, buddy?
Uh-oh.
I imitate Mikhail's voice and say, yes, yes, fine, take the day off. In fact, take every day off.
Make a deception check.
Please.
18.
18. He's like, oh, thanks, boss. That's very nice. 18. Yeah. Who cares about working? And he just goes walking off.
As he
Nice.
goes walking off,
Yeah.
I will also imitate his voice and tell them, use your day off and go check out Trinkets and Bobble, Mr. and Mrs. Snoot.
Very good.
You know what? I will. Thanks,
Please.
boss. You're the fucking greatest guy ever.
Do not do. Oh shit.
So while still, and with the grandma voice again, finish cleaning up Vigo, right? I tell him that I'm very proud of him and who he's become, right?
Stop
Kiss
doing
him
that.
on
You're
the
messing
head.
with his head. You are fucking him up even more. You're channeling this woman. She's probably dead by how old she looks right now. Please stop doing this to this man. That is cruel.
So messed
Oh
up.
my gosh, that annoying wizard off over there.
Vigo, that is not your grandmother. You know that. You can clearly see this woman has long since gone. Look how old she is right now.
Vigo, you look, and after Nadal says that, yeah, your grandma's passed away, and where's Dom?
Dom's right here. After I do that, I step off to the side, out of view of Vigo. Come back and go
You
back.
step out of
He can
camera.
just turn his head. You insult this man's intelligence time and time again. I think I'm leaving. It's time for us to go. I cannot be here any longer.
Fantastic. Okay. You all, after killing Mikhail Bissoman Balius, walk out. Don't have to worry about like dealing with anyone because everyone seems to be still going about their business and everything.
Wait, can I go through his pockets?
Mikhail's pockets?
Yeah, they're somewhere.
He's goo.
Can I find him?
Make an investigation check for me.
Oh.
You're trying to find a goo person's pockets now. Because he went
No,
from...
I'm trying to find the clothing that he had on him. You didn't say his clothing gooed.
No, I didn't. But I was trying to imply that all of him and his possessions were
Fine,
goo.
then no. Let's just go.
If you want to make an investigation check on that desk, you can. It's very...
Didn't he?
I do want to do that. I do want to
Dom,
finish.
maybe he found maybe you can find something he didn't.
All right.
Yeah. There's always a
Investigation
possibility.
check.
Oh, buddy.
22. I rolled a nat 20.
Oh man,
Nice.
that's incredible. So looking at it, and you notice something's weird about it. There's like no pictures, no like papers, no notes, no pens, anything. And you actually open the drawers and you don't see anything in them either, and it just kind of looks for show. And then you kind of grab one of the drawers and you notice there's like a lining off on it. And you see it's a false bottom on that drawer, and you see dozens of sparkly amethyst gems.
Mine.
You take them all.
Mine.
Sleight of hand?
I don't think anyone take a sleight of hand. Like, if you take them, because like everyone's kind of like far away enough, I would say.
Yeah, I'm definitely not looking. He's Nadal's heading for the
I
door.
would say
I'm not
easily
looking.
take it without anyone noticing.
If I look
I'm
around,
distracted by grandma.
do I see bison bucks anywhere? In fact, like can I cast the locate object spell looking for bison bucks?
You cast locate object, and it's what, a 30-foot range, 10 foot,
No, a locate object is 1,000-foot range.
1,000 feet. Okay. So you take the minute or so to poise yourself and think. And in this sort of like radar sense of like location, you don't notice or feel any presence of bison bucks. You've never seen any before, so you would not know in particular, unfortunately, as to what they would look like. But you don't see any within. 1,000 feet essentially kind of covers most, if not all, of this whole building complex.
So they're fake. Okay, I'm good.
Yeah, so it very seems like they are fake. So you all walk off, make your way out, going about doing whatever you want to do, and I'll say like, if there's anything you guys wanted to do in that meantime, if not, I'll just skip a couple days to where you guys do meet.
I'm busking on the way back.
At some point on my own, I want to figure out what this invisible box is. And
Okay,
make
yeah,
it.
if you want to make an Arcana check for me, just within those 2 days. As you
Before
meet.
we leave that whole place, I want to smash that big painting.
You go up and you get the painting down and you just tear into it and destroy it.
Yeah.
Cool.
After he's done, I'll just cast Firebolt and light the rest of it on fire.
Sick.
Wait! I need to use the bathroom. Wait.
There is a bathroom in by the like office building space where like essentially all the survey takers and all those people are. There's a bathroom, a cordoned off area. If you want to use the bathroom there,
All right.
you use the bathroom. You feel very well off, and
Do I need to
Like-
roll the hit?
I was gonna say, does he need to roll anything to feel relieved?
no, I'm not gonna make you to roll to hit to use an outhouse. Other than you used an outhouse, congratulations.
You know what? I say no. Make him roll dex. Let's see if he pees on the seat.
Exactly.
I want to run an investigation to see if he peed on the seat.
wait, I'm rolling. Hold on. Well, I rolled a 9. It's
Oh, you definitely pee all over the seat.
Yeah, you try and like you feel like you got most of it, and then you have like a little, and it just like dribbles on the seat. Are you satisfied?
yes, I'm good to go.
You are feeling refreshed after going to the bathroom. You all make your way, and you guys in the couple days that you guys have.
So I got. I was saying I got 15 in that Arcana check.
So you manage. If Nadal would like to help with it too, he could.
Yeah, if you ask me, I'll certainly help.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to roll an Arcana check for me too. You guys do manage over the time to disenchant the magic of illusion that is sort of sealing it or like hiding.
Is it just a single roll?
Yeah, just an Arcana.
Okay, 16.
16. After like sort of disenchanting the illusory magics that hide it, you see sort of this metal box that it has like this weird lock to it. You try and open it and you can't open it, and you don't have a key on you to be able to open
I also have I also
a key.
have identify as well. If it's
Okay. Yeah. if
Can
you wanna-
I? Yeah, I'll cast it. I mean, if are we just doing this over the time? Because if so,
Yeah,
I'll
this
just
is
cast
in
it
the
as
2 days.
I'll just cast it as a ritual then. So
Okay,
11
yeah.
minutes and
Yeah, with enough time, you learn that there is a magical essence to the box. Nothing inside the box. It seems that there's something magical.
oh, okay. So the box itself isn't okay. Got it.
It's not magical. It had magical effects that you had like disenchanted it, and were able to like quell the illusory magics that were hiding it. I would say, even with your
Does-
Archon.
Does the lock seem magical or?
No, it's not the lock.
I mean,
Okay.
I do have.
With the
I am
contents on
a
the inside.
thief, so I
You
can
are?
pick it. Right.
I'll hand it. Yeah, I'll hand it back to Dom
Yeah,
and
make a lock picking check.
tell them. Yeah.
Which one is
Pick them.
lockpicking?
It is a. It's. Are you proficient with thieves' tools?
Yeah.
So it's your proficiency plus dex.
Oh,
For
okay.
that. It's just
Sure.
a simple dexterity.
It's just Dex. What's so 12?
As he does that, I'll.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I'll-
I have to D8. Oh wait, no, it's been too long. Never mind.
Yeah,
As he rolls the 12, I'll put a hand on his shoulder and like try it again, and like things will stop and then kind of pull back, and he's like starting over again.
Okay. Yeah. God, I forgot Chronergy was
22.
22.
That's
You
better.
Open it and you see on the inside.
Rollback is too strong.
The rollback GGPO. Nadal is sponsored by GGPO, baby. Let's go.
It's pretty sick,
There-
actually.
A crystal shard that is this vibrant ruby color, and you see it has like flickers going off on the inside of it of like yellow and orange sparks.
So,
And as
Would you like me to identify that?
yeah.
All right. I'll sit back down and start drawing my like clock glyph around it for the 11 minutes to identify it.
yeah, so within that time, you identify this as a dragon shard, and
That
what it
is
is,
big.
it is a very potent magical object that you can imbue and enhance other magical artifacts.
Yeah.
And it seems
I'll,
maybe he was saving it for something.
I'll hand it back to Dom and says, "You found it, so it's rightfully yours."
I
This
am
is-
right now. I don't know how to use it.
Very well. I'll take it. You didn't want to know what it is?
I know. I mean, I assume you tell me what it is. I'm saying like
Yes.
I don't know how to use it,
I will.
so therefore I will give it.
You are
give
most
it.
kind. I will keep this for sure. This is very nice, actually.
This is essentially a digital version of a spell book.
Yeah, yeah. He'll like definitely like you'll see like for the first time you'll actually see him somewhat pleased with an outcome of something that happened.
Yeah.
You made him smile.
Hey,
How long?
Everybody gets theirs.
How long?
As you like
before
start to look
someone-
at it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. It's fine.
Okay. I was just gonna say, as you start to look at it and sort of like parse through the information inside of it, you notice there's like a bunch of spells you do not have, like in your own list.
Yeah, he will start to. How long would I know how long it would take to turn this into my spell book and my old spell book just to like to transfer my spells over to this because this is much more powerful than my spell book.
It is
obviously.
much more powerful. I would say to transfer your spells and make it yours, it would take the spells would take days, but you have time now. You have
Yeah.
more than enough time and money. Because you would need like gold per the type of
materials.
for all the material components. Because even with a dragon shard, you need them. But for a dragon shard, it's always half the amount.
Sick. I will begin work on that then.
Okay.
Can I use 2 spell books in the meantime? Like if I don't finish in time before I
You
leave,
can.
or
You can.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say it takes like an hour to like attune to a spell book.
yeah,
Because it's like
okay.
an attunement process. Yeah.
So in my free time, I'll work on transferring spells over, but I'll just be attuned to both for the meantime.
Yeah.
What spells are in there? I mean, we can do that after the fact, I guess.
We can. Yeah. What were you gonna ask, Scaramouche?
Is outside of like now that we're not out of combat, outside of drinking my potion, is there any other way I can heal up?
Just taking a long rest usually heals you up too.
Yeah.
Long rest or short rest. You guys are like, I'm just having like within 2 days of like taking time to recover from everything that happened and just letting things cool off because essentially a bunch of people just kind of came into a building and murdered a man. So you guys kind of have to lay low for a bit of time before feeling like you can, safely walk.
Have we
out
found out why yet?
Yeah, I wanted to say I would like to go and between those days, like talk to Vigo if he lets us know where he's gonna be. Or
Why did we just kill this dude?
You
claim a reward.
I think before we leave the place and as I'm tearing up like the giant picture of the bisonman, I kind of like utter very silently to the rest of the group, this man confined me to this chair.
Oh.
He has paid his price. And that is like our before. That is before we leave.
But he doesn't recognize you.
He's dead.
He's dead.
He did call his name out in battle.
Yeah, he knew who he was. This is a long-going war of Aundair and of the folks over at Breland.
Right.
Yeah. So you do that.
I guess I was gonna, in the between time, if I do have extra time after that dragon shard thing, I would like to spend my time trying to find and spy on Donoth. Don, yeah.
Donoth.
Make an investigation check.
21.
You do manage to find him, and you just see him out and about in the days in the silver archways.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're looking to like talk to him, or are you just keeping an eye on him?
I just want to figure out what he's up to.
He's just going about talking to people, having like conversations with them. It just seems like that's all he does. You don't really get much off that. Yeah. So the 2 days pass. You all meet back up with him, and he's like, "Wow, you guys did a great job."
In that time, I will have how much of my spells out of the 14 that I know would I be able to?
2 days. It takes about an hour per, I think.
Okay. So 14 hours. So I'd be able to get all of them, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and a bunch of other spells too, because this is also hitting the end.
Yep.
Kind of looks at you and he's like, "You guys did a fantastic job. As a reward, as I said, you guys have the 2,000 platinum," and he pulls out, he has it like next to him this time, just another chest of 2,000 platinum. Feel free to split this amongst yourselves. Do whatever it is you feel like doing.
Is the platinum real?
This guy has a lot of money.
He does.
I'm gonna cast nothing because I don't have that spell. Never mind. I don't do anything. That's not all right. I have right now.
Nothing.
All right.
Yeah.
Make an insight check to see if this is like fake money.
Who?
I didn't
Dom,
take
because
that.
I was asking if it was real or not.
I'm surprised.
7. It's real.
It's real?
Doesn't seem
Perfect.
unlike you at all.
So I suggest that we split it evenly with Zodom getting the rounded off platinum because he got the killing blow.
I'm rich, Pat.
Yeah, it seems like you can get that Big Mac too that you wanted.
Yeah.
You get a bunch of Big Macs from this money.
All right.
Can I investigate his? Can I just investigate his appearance and try to see if it's like?
Yeah. Make an investigation check.
Yeah. Just through the course of conversation, kind of eye him. 26.
You knew something was off from the beginning.
Yeah.
is not your knowledge, what you know. Donath seems like a fake person. The money's real. His goal seemed real enough. There's something very insidious about this individual. You notice every now and again you see like almost like it's a static image over his body too, sometimes like flickerings. And you see something truly nightmarish, an individual of like beyond your mental comprehension, a creature of some kind, a monster even. And he kind of slowly turns over to you, Nadal, and he's like, "Everything all right, Nadal?" That's how it ends.
Oh no! The horror!
Yeah,
Did you just pull off a thriller?
kinda, yeah. So that is the end of this D&D session. I hope you all had a lovely time. Yeah.
Oh, the cliffhanger.
Oh wow! Well, that was amazing, Nemo. That was incredible. Thank you for running. That was
Yeah,
really
I hope
fun.
you all had a lovely time. And the next week's DM is Anasaurus Hex. So
Nice.
if you guys want to tune in and enjoy another rounding table of Dungeons, Dragons, mayhem, mischief, and murdering fun people and causing problems, more than welcome to.
Good game.
I hope you all had
Good
a
game.
great time.
Good game.
Yeah, thanks for running and thanks for playing with me, everyone. Thanks for the invite, Tom. It was really good.
Thank you very much.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. If you guys want me back, just let me know.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Peace and love,
I hope
everybody.
you had a good time too, Surmy.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Glad. I know you kind of got the ragdolled end of the.
Oh, I mean,
As bards do.
when I go into something with 28 hit points, I know what I'm walking into. I'm not Mr. Quasi with 60 whatever hit points, as he
60,
constantly
yeah.
reminds us.
I love
just-
the story element of you being dead, coming back to life, throwing poison, and then almost going dead again.
Not just that, but in my little quick respite from actually being alive, still got to push that influencer.
That was great.